A very good morning to one and all. Rank does not gives you superiority. Rank does not gives you superiority, but it imposes responsibility. மிகப்பெரிய பொறுப்போடு உங்க முன்னிலையில் நிற்கிறேன். இந்த சந்தோஷமான தருணத்தில் இந்த மார்ச் பாஸ் செஞ்ச ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வெயிலில் நின்றுட்டு இருந்தாங்க. இவ்வளோ நேரம் வெயிலில் நின்றுட்டு இருந்தாங்க. ஸோ டு மோட்டிவேட் தேம் உங்களோட சேர்ந்து நானும் வெயிலில் நிற்கிறதுக்காக இங்கே வந்திருக்கேன். Most respected Honorable Chairman of Thamarai International School and Madam Vice Chairman, revered Senior Principal, the Principal of the Junior School, members of the eminent members of the teaching staff, beloved parents who have assembled here in large numbers. All the gems of the school, the students who will be taking the flag of the school throughout the world. Congratulations and appreciations to each and every one of you assembled here, especially for those, the school management who have extensively made arrangements here. ஸோ எல்லாரையும் நிழலில் உட்கார வச்சுருக்காங்க. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமான விஷயம். ஐ வாஸ் இம்ப்ரெஸ்ட் டு see such a well organized sports day. From the beginning of fixing me as a chief guest, என்னைய சீஃப் கெஸ்டாக ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண தருணத்திலிருந்து ஒவ்வொரு மினிட்டும் ஐ கால் மிஸ்டர் Solomon as the ambassador of the school. In fact, Mr. Solomon, the biggest coordinator, the asset for the school. In fact, he gave so much of hospitality, which reflected the impression of the whole school. And he was so nice, very cordial, very courteous, and extended all information about the school and made me comfortable. The journey was comfortable, the accommodation was comfortable. In fact, I had a very sound, deep sleep. Because in Chennai, I don't get a good sleep at all. Because my responsibilities in my department is different. So lovely to be here in this atmosphere on this 13th annual sports day of Thamarai International School. And I read about the chairman, honorable chairman, his biodata, in fact, how he went through and the vision of the school to produce competent and confident children to this world in molding the best citizens of this country. It's a great innovation. The chairman is a role model and an inspiration to all the parents and the students here. A living example here. In fact, his own son has finished his engineering BTech in BITS Pilani and got distinction and got a placement in US. Amazing it is with the patent on cataracts, on cataract specialty patent in the surgical intervention. So congratulations to the great family, sir. I am inspired too. Then coming back, the comparing team, தமிழ்லையும் சரி ஆங்கிலத்திலும் சரி மிக அருமையாக using the right apt words பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக அட்ரஸ் பண்ணுறாங்க. ஒவ்வொரு விஷயத்தையும் ரொம்ப அழகாக மனசில் பதிகிற மாதிரி பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக சொல்கிறாங்க. ஜென்ரலாக கம்பேரிங் டீமை எல்லாரும் மறந்துடுவாங்க. ஏன்னா ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷனோட முக்கிய மூல கர்த்தாவே தி ஃபல்க்ரம், தி ஃபோக்கஸ் ஆஃப் த ஹோல் ஃபங்க்ஷன் இஸ் த கம்பேரிங் டீம். அவங்க எவ்வளோ எடுத்து கொடுக்குறாங்களோ ஃபங்க்ஷனுடைய சக்ஸஸ் தான். த ஃபுல் கண்ட்ரோல் லைஸ் ஆன் தி கம்பேரிங் டீம். அப்ரிசியேஷன்ஸ் டு த ஃபுல் டீம். கங்க்ராச்சுலேஷன்ஸ் கம்பேரிங் டீம். I want everybody to give a standing ovation to the school band and the school band master. Please stand up and we will give a rising standing ovation to the school band. Amazing display it was. Thank you so much. இப்போ உங்கள் எல்லாரையும் எந்திரிச்சு நிற்க வைக்கிறதுக்கும் ஒரு காரணம் இருக்குது. ஏன்னா ரொம்ப நேரமாக ஒரு இடத்துல உட்காந்துருக்கக்கூடாது. எந்திரிச்சு ஒரு ஃபிசிக்கல் எக்ஸசைஸ் பண்ண மாதிரியும் இருக்கும். அதனால் இப்போ ரிலாக்ஸ்டாக உட்காரலாம். கொஞ்சம் கை கால்லாம் ஸ்ட்ரெச் பண்ணிவிட்டு ரிலாக்ஸ்டாக உட்காரலாம். ஏன்னா நான் இன்னொரு 15 நிமிஷம் பேச போகிறேன். So the school band display was phenomenal. Marvelous, and congratulations to the band master and to each and every one of you who took part so excellently. The turnout was fabulous. Congratulations, man, the band team. March past, congratulations. Very colorful, and definitely my appreciations. I was remembering my school days, what I did during my March past, to your chairman and to your teachers, your principal. Excellent. It shows the confidence, the determination and the energy you get. யாருக்காச்சும் தண்ணி குடிக்கணும்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா தண்ணி குடிங்க, please. Don't hesitate. Please provide water to those people, to the students who are standing here. So a lot of energy is required to attain your goals. So I'm going to speak on those. 2 minutes. Congratulations to all the March Past participants who made it a very fabulous one. Congratulations. And இதில் ஒரு பெரிய சர்ப்ரைஸ் என்னன்னா, நம்ம ஹானரபிள் சீஃப் மினிஸ்டர் நம்ம சேர்மனோட ரொம்ப க்ளோஸ்ன்னு இப்போ தான் தெரிஞ்சிச்சு. நம்ம தம்பியை கூப்பிட்டு வந்துட்டாரு. மிஸ்டர் தம்பி வாம்பா. So congratulations Thambi. And you all know that this chess Olympiad is happening in the whole Asia after 30 years. 30 வருஷத்துக்கு அப்புறம் நடக்குது. And we all should be proud that Thambi is here. Very innovative role model, example, inspiration, and it was a big surprise. So congratulations to the person who have got this innovative idea. I think he should go stand till the March past is over. He should be there. So he should be part of the whole competition. Thanks, Thambi. You're fine?
Okay, sir.
Yes?
Fine, sir.
Yes, very good. Fine. Please go, come. So happy to see you, Thambi. All the best. Yes, very nice. So he take this, in fact, the schedule of my speech was little later. The schedule of the speech was after a dance program and a group song, and after events. Then I thought all will get dispersed. So I wanted to address the full gathering and especially the children. So that is why I preponed the whole program agenda, and I requested the principal and the chairman to reschedule my speech and advanced it before the vocal song and the group dance. So I have a message for all the parents here. I have a very strong message. Because as a parent, and I live with my parents. So parents teach the values and give the children all the love and affection and make them determined as a strong person, whether a boy or a girl, and make them very strong in their achieving their goals. So that is the role of a parent. No shortcut methods. Please don't teach shortcut methods to them. Make them to work hard. Give them all the love. Make use of all the opportunities. So lovely that you are put in an excellent school like this, Thamara International School, which has got all the infrastructure, basic infrastructure facilities, and providing all opportunities. See, every student will have different talent. Not necessarily everybody should be a doctor or an IIT student or an NIT student or an engineer or a corporate person or anybody. Not a sports person also. So identify your children's talent. Seek the help of the teachers and the coaches. So identify the talent and nurture them. So it is a long time process. Please be patient and teach them what is determination at times of failure, and overcome the obstacles and support them when they fail and guide them. That will be the wonderful thing. I recall my parents. Without my parents, I wouldn't have been here. I salute my parents in all aspects. So because as a sports person, it is very difficult to prove that a sports person can also study well. It was my parents and my teachers who gave all the support. 27 வயசுல அம்மா வந்து எனக்கு சாப்பாடு ஊட்டி விட்டாங்க. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமான விஷயம். அது எந்த கட்டத்தில் அப்படின்னா, when I was 26 years old, 1995, தெற்காசிய விளையாட்டு போட்டி சென்னையில் நடக்குது. 3 வாரத்துக்கு முன்னாடி 150 கிலோ வெயிட் தூக்கும்போது 150 கிலோஸ் ரோல் ஆகி என்னோட ரைட் லிட்டில் ஃபிங்கர் உடஞ்சிருச்சு. திஸ் நக்கல் காட் broken. ஸோ இங்கேருந்து இது வரைக்கும் மாவு கட்டு போட்டிருந்தாங்க ரைட் ஹேண்டில். ஸோ ஐ cannot move my fingers. ஸோ அந்த சமயத்தில் சாஃப் கேம்ஸ்க்கு முன்னாடி, சென்னையில் நடக்கிற சவுத் ஏஷியன் கேம்ஸ்க்கு முன்னாடி 3 வீக்ஸ் அம்மாவும் அப்பாவும் தான் கூடவே இருந்தாங்க. இட்ஸ் a great sacrifice by my parents. ஏன்னா அப்பா மார்னிங் அண்ட் ஈவினிங் டாக்டர்கிட்ட கூப்பிட்டு போயிட்டு 3 டாக்டரை பார்த்தோம். சார், ஒரு நியூரோ சர்ஜன், ஒரு ஃபிசியோதெரபிஸ்ட் அண்ட் ஜென்ரல் மெடிசன் டாக்டர். அண்ட் அம்மா தான் மார்னிங்லேருந்து நைட் வரைக்கும் சாப்பாடு ஊட்டி விட்டாங்க. ஃபென்டாஸ்டிக் இட் இஸ். ஸோ அதோட கதையை அப்புறம் ஐ வில் கண்டினியூ திஸ் ஸ்டோரி லேட்டர். ஸோ பேரண்ட்ஸ் பிளே a major role in molding the children and guiding them, in selecting them with good friends. I appreciate so many parents have come here. My respects and love to all the parents assembled here to make this sports function a grand success. Thank you so much. And to all the students who have assembled here, the MARSPA students, you should be very happy and thankful to the God Almighty for giving you the best parent and to make them, to put you in the best school for your academics. So you thank them first. Secondly, to make your parents happy, obey them. Obedience is the first secret of any success. Obey your parents. It is not an advice. What I have gone through, I am sharing it. So obey your parents and obey your teachers. You show interest, then automatically teachers will show interest on you. Your friend is a friend in need is a friend indeed. You select only good friends. Please understand. ஒரு நல்ல நண்பன் வந்து உங்களுக்கு நல்ல விஷயம்தான் சொல்லுவான், செய்வான். ஸோ நீங்களும் அந்த ஃப்ரெண்டுக்கு நல்ல விஷயம்தான் சொல்லணும், செய்யணும். ஸோ யூ செலக்ட் a good friend. Coming back to the story, 1995 December South Asian Games. I had an excellent friend, Chellapandin பேரு. Now he is living in Muscat. என் ஃப்ரெண்டு கூட இருப்பான். என் ஷூ லேஸ் கட்டுறதுலேருந்து, ஷார்ட்ஸ் மாட்டுறதுலேருந்து, பனியன் மாட்டுறது வரைக்கும் என் ஃப்ரெண்டு பக்கத்துலேயே இருப்பான். ஃப்ரெண்டு நான் நைட்டு தூங்குற வரைக்கும் என் ஃப்ரெண்டு பக்கத்தில் இருப்பான். அவன் ஃப்ரெண்டு. என் ஷூ லேஸ் ஒழுங்காக கட்டலைன்னா நான் அவனை கொட்டுவேன். ஏன்னா எனக்கு grip வரணும்ல. எனக்கு ஷூ grip வரலைன்னா என்னால் ஓட முடியாது. ஸோ அவனை கொட்டுவேன், என் ஃப்ரெண்டை. ஸோ ஹீ இஸ் அ ஃப்ரெண்ட். ஸோ யூ ஆர் ஸ்டடிங் இன் an excellent school, you have lovable parents, you have excellent teachers, what not? You have only 4 things to do: play well, eat well, sleep well, and study well. Simple. Only 4 things. So play well, eat well, sleep well, and study well. Can I hear you from this, from all of you, these 4 words? Fantastic. This is lifelong. This is not only in your school days, it is lifelong. So my friend was there to be with me, my teachers were there to be with me. Fantastic it is. So you can do wonders. So your aim is to, இன்னொரு 10 வருஷம் கழிச்சு இந்த ஸ்கூலுக்கு நீங்க சீஃப் கெஸ்டா வரணும். After 10 years, you have to come as a chief guest to this school. That will be the greatest glory you can give it to your teachers and to your parents. So congratulations once again, all the students who have assembled here, and do wonders, work hard, love what you do, and do what you love. Thank you so much. Coming back to the teachers. Teachers are the strength of the school, strength of the society, and teachers are lovable, and I owe everything to my teachers. But for my teachers, I wouldn't have studied well. Till 10th standard, my progress report used to be continuously red line, fail mark. It was my teacher who took interest, my biology teacher and my chemistry teacher who took interest. So teachers have to you have a very big responsibility in molding the child. So I respect the teachers for the sacrifices and efforts they take in bringing out the best citizen of this country. You won't believe Saturday, Sunday, modakondu enoda biology teacher, chemistry teacher vandu enakku solli kodupanga. And the school and the college supported me so much in my sports career. They conducted university examination at my convenient date. Na eppa free ah irukkarenu paathu enakaga exam conduct பண்ணுவாங்க. There is a provision in UGC to conduct university examinations, thanks to Annamalai University and the Pro Chancellor M.M. Ramaswamy. So likewise, the school has to support and the teacher has to enrich and guide the children, identify the talent of the children and nurture them. I salute all the teachers here. Congratulations to all the teachers who are giving their wonderful service to this institution. Thank you so much, teachers. So coming back to the climax of the story, 1995 December South Asian Games. This is a mega serial kadiyadu. Idu mudichirren, ippe mudichirren. So simple as that. You forget all the pain, you know. My friend kuda irundha, my coach kuda irundharu, my doctor kuda irundharu, appa amma kuda irundanga. You forget all the pain when I won the gold medal with the fractured hand, took the national flag, went around the whole Nehru Stadium in Chennai. Amazing. Ipa nenacha kuda it is hair rising situation, mesmerizing. So thanks to all the people who have been with me in my life. So it's a great. So it is not one man's victory. It's a team effort. It's a team, complete team. Your parents, teachers, friends, the public, the society, everybody makes you to bring glory. So coming back to the management, finally. I appreciate the management who have taken so much of initiatives actually to give the best of opportunities. The head boy was reading out, the physical director, Mr. Manikandan was reading out the report of the school. அப்புறம் இந்த ஸ்கூலோட ரிப்போர்ட் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் லாஸ்ட் இயர் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் பார்த்தேன். த பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் வாஸ் ஃபென்டாஸ்டிக். எம்பிபிஎஸ்ல எவ்வளோ பேர் சேர்ந்துருக்காங்க, ஐஐடியில் சேர்ந்துருக்காங்க, என்ஐடியில் சேர்ந்துருக்காங்க அப்படின்னு ஃபென்டாஸ்டிக். கங்க்ராச்சுலேஷன்ஸ், மை சல்யூட்டேஷன்ஸ் டு த ஹோல் ஸ்கூல் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட், டீச்சர்ஸ், பேரண்ட்ஸ், ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், எவ்ரிபடி. பட் நான் சர்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன், அதில் யாராச்சும் ஒரு ஸ்டேட் மெடல் இருக்குமா, நேஷ்னல் மெடல் இருக்குமா, காம்படிஷன்ஸில் ஸ்கூல்ஸில் இன்டர் ஸ்கூல் லெவலில் காம்படிஷனில் மெடல் இருக்குமா நான் தேடி தேடி பார்த்தேன். So I appeal to the management that sports is the ambassador for any institution or any country. So in 10 years time, in the school lerundu or Olympic medalist uruvaakanum appadinu I place the management with a great appeal. So you plan today, identify the talent and you make them prospectives of Olympic medalist. And when I was running 25 years back, not much of infrastructure, financial support, recognition and the ground level order facilities kuda kediyadhu. So now the school has taken so much of initiatives so that I want an international medal from the school. So adukku sambandhapatta infrastructure, training, equipments ellame na vandu expertise kudukiradhukku na ready ah irukken. It is a promise and assurance here to render my services and my expertise to develop talent at the world class level in the school. And I should thank the management who willingly accepted my request to sponsor my academy children with the t-shirt or the kit bag with their school emblem endorsed on that. I thank you so much, sir. It is a great gesture and support to the academy children in Chennai. The academy name is India Sports Promotion Academy. Last 22 years, we have been training children below 16 years. We have produced 8 international medalists, national medalists, and 22 state champions, and 45 district champions. So the parents, the teachers, the management plays a major role in building up these students and giving them the best support. A student can also excel well in academics as well as in co-curricular, extracurricular activities. So thank you so much once again. ஏன்னா நான் இந்த ஃப்ளாக் ஹாய்ஸ்டிங் பண்ணும்போது கூட ஆக்சுவலாக ஃப்ளாக் ஹாய்ஸ்டிங்னா கீழேருந்து தான் மேலே ஹாய்ஸ்ட் பண்ணணும். ஸோ அதே மாதிரி தான் உங்கள் ஸ்கூல் ஃப்ளாக் ஐ ஹாய்ஸ்டட் த ஃப்ளாக். மேலிருந்து அன்ஃபர்ல் பண்ணுறதுக்கு பேர் வந்து அன்ஃபர்லிங் ஆஃப் தி நேஷனல் ஃப்ளாக். The difference between Independence Day and Republic Day. Independence Dayல வந்து flag hoist பண்ணுவீங்க, Republic Dayல flag unfurl பண்ணுவீங்க. So it's a symbolic thing that we had the hoisting of the flag and unfurling of the national flag also. So fantastic it was. And in fact, I was Manikandan, your physical director. I know him last 10-15 years. He has been a very good student, sincere, hard-working student. In fact, 4-5 years he invited me to the school, but I was not able to give my time. And this day it happened to be with you all. It was a nice occasion. I thank once again each and every one of you for this great privilege and honor given to me. Only to prove that a sports person also can study well. இன்னும் படிச்சிட்டு இருக்கிறேன். I have not stopped my studies, academics. So I wanted to prove that a sports person. You won't believe, children 8th standard வரைக்கும் நான் பேசுறதுக்கு திக்குவேன். குட் மார்னிங் சொல்றதுக்கு குட் மார்னிங் அப்படிமா. எல்லாரும் கிண்டல் பண்ணுவாங்க. எல்லாரும் I feel shy to speak. But sports has given me the best of confidence and determination. Believe it or not. And today I am the best sought speaker in Tamil Nadu. And I was the expert commentator of BBC at the Rio Olympics 2016. It is sheer hard work and sacrifices. And today afternoon, your senior principal, with the permission of your chairman, has arranged for an interaction with all the parents and teachers. So please participate. You can question me anything. Related to GST, related to customs, related to sports, you can question me. No problem. No issues. I end up with this Bharatiyar words, which I love the most. Manadil urudhi vendum. So your mind and heart has to be very strong. Manadil urudhi vendum. வாக்கினிலே இனிமை வேண்டும். நம்ம பேசுகிற ஒவ்வொரு வார்த்தையும் இனிமையான சொல்லா இருக்கணும், இன் சொல்லா இருக்கக்கூடாது. மனதில் உறுதி வேண்டும், வாக்கினிலே இனிமை வேண்டும். நினைவது நல்லது வேண்டும். அதாவது வாட் எவர் யூ திங்க் ஹாஸ் டு பி குட். நினைவது நல்லது வேண்டும், நெருங்கின பொருள் கைப்பட வேண்டும். So beautiful words of Bharatiyar. I love it, I cherish it. Every day morning when I get up, I think this and then work on the day. So once again, thank you so much. To each and every one of you assembled here, I take the honor and privilege on behalf of you all in declaring the 13th annual sports meet of Thamara International School open. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Actually, you told regarding GST, you are good. So we have a doubt.
I'm not good. I will tell you.
10,000, only very little amount like that. But we need a clarification for that, sir.
If you are earning, your annual income is less than 40 lakhs, you don't have to register in GST. Your annual income should be less than 40 lakhs. That is the ceiling today. Because every time and now and then, the ceiling, the notification changes from the government of India. But there is a condition in that. On the 40 lakhs, you should not take any ITC. What is ITC? Income tax, input tax credit. So, on the tax credit, then you will have to get your GST number. What is ITC? Suppose here, madam is the goods manufacturer. She is supplying goods to me.
I am the end user. Okay. So, whatever goods manufactured is supplied to me, madam don't have to pay tax, but I have to pay tax. But whatever the tax madam pays or collects it, she can claim it on her credit. That can be paid for any import or export. So that is ITC. I hope you are clear now.
The things what we are getting, even if you go to purchase some dresses.
The GST oda main secret enna, only one person has to pay tax. The end user have to pay tax.
But 3% they are claiming, sir.
Sorry?
3%.
3%?
GST is given 1.5, 1.5. Even if we get any bill also, it is coming 3%. That also divided by, that is 1.5, 1.5.
Who is paying that?
We are paying.
You are the end user.
Yes.
Are you supplying to somebody else?
No. We are the end user.
You are paying it. And the tax you need a refund claim pannalam. If you are registered as GST. GST number is registered. Other than the tax,
Just an employee.
then you cannot claim. Then you cannot claim. Because manufacturer A lerundu D varaikkum supply ஆற goods-க்கு வந்து A will not pay tax. B will not pay tax. C will not pay tax. Only D will have to pay tax. Only one tax. So that is the secret. One tax, one nation, one market. Earlier central excise, the same goods will have tax bearing on every stage. A will have to pay tax, B have to pay tax, C has to pay tax, and D has to pay tax. So multiple tax will be there before GST. I hope you are clear now. Yes, from the last, I love the last benches because I was also sitting in the last bench in my school days. Last bench, any questions? Yes, all fathers, any questions? What difficulty you have, fathers? Please, sir. Akshita, question yours, yeah. Check.
So one question I have is like, so across like the past 100 years, athletics and like, the science behind athletics has changed drastically. What do you think is like the next big step?
That is going to make a lot of difference in the future. Your attire which makes the difference of your performance. எல்லாரும் சைலண்டா இருக்கீங்க ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் கேள்வியே கேட்க மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க யாரை கேட்கலாம்
We have a library, and since I'm in 11th, we are not allowed to read novels. So I would like to know why. We can only read subject books.
I don't think these days library work better. I know you are all experts in Googling. Correct? Do you agree this? Anything you, to word meaning, anything you want, details, anything, you Google it first. So I have also gone into the stage. So coming back to your question, what time is important for your storybook? So what is your priority? What is the need of the hour? What is required now? That is important. And you should know your limitations. So when these exams are around the corner, then you should be more serious. Probably the teachers and the parents will have a restriction for you to streamline you for the examination, to prepare you for the examination so that the mind is focused. But if you feel that you want a stress buster, you want to relax your mind, you can always tell your parent, you tell your teacher, plan your timing, half an hour. Mummy, I will read for half an hour this storybook. Teacher, go speak to your teacher. Go speak to your teacher. Get the confidence of your teacher. Believe your teacher. So the teacher should understand you, accept you. then they will allow you. And then don't misuse the liberty given to you. You understand? Then if you misuse the liberty, the next time the condition will be much more severe. That was a good question. Yes?
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, we came to school at 8:30 and the school is over at 6:30. We reached our house at 7 o'clock. And I'm starting my study schedule at 8 o'clock. After 2 hours or 3 hours, we get tired and our concentrated level is low. Give some tips to, to increase the concentration consistently.
Very good. Tell your name and your standard.
Anbu Chillian and 11th J.
Anbu Chillian, 11th J. Good. That's a good question. Because most of the time he spends in traveling. He is in 11th standard. So he is in 11th standard, then the most critical time of his career. So ensure balanced food, first thing. Timely food and stay hydrated. Note down, no? Note down these points, what I'm going to tell you. Because it will regenerate, recover and regenerate your tiredness faster. First thing, eat on time, timely food. Second thing, stay hydrated. Ensure you drink sufficient water, plenty of water. Plenty of water, not at a time 1 liter water, no. Every 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 glass of water, 100 ml, 200 ml of water. Second point. Third point, you have to learn the art of breathing. Breathing is very important. Breathing can regenerate your complete cells. What is it breathing? Breathing ஒரு சின்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்ல போகிறேன். Breathing, it is very nice. நாய் எல்லாரும் பார்த்துருக்கோம் இல்லையா? நாய் வந்து எப்படி breathe in பண்ணும்? எப்படி breathe பண்ணும்? With the tongue out, with the tongue out, breathe in, breathe out very fast. Very fast, இல்லையா? Per minute, the dog breathes in, breathes out 40 to 45 times. 40 to 45 times. What is the lifespan of a dog? ஒரு நாயோடைய வாழ்நாள் எத்தனை வருஷம்? 10 to 15 years maximum. அதே இது ஒரு tortoise பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? How does it breathe? We do not know whether it is breathing or not. So long, continuous, deep breathing. ஸோ நம்ம எல்லாமே ஷாலோ ப்ரீதிங் தான் பண்ணுறோம். லோவர் அப்டமன் வரைக்கும் ப்ரீதிங் பண்ணணும். அட்லீஸ்ட் 4 times daily. 20 times in the morning, 20 times in the afternoon, evening and night before food. ஆக்சிஜன் நிறைய உள்ளே போணுச்சுன்னா your energy level is maximum and you will find your energy recovery very fast. ஆக்சிஜன் இருந்தால் தானே நம்மளுக்கு உயிர் வாழ்கிறோம். If you don't breathe, we die, right? So prana is important. Prana is important. Prana is through your oxygen. So oxygen எவ்வளோக்கு எவ்வளோ உள்ளே இருக்கீங்களோ repair mechanism happens faster. So breathing is very important to recover. What is the lifespan of a tortoise? 150 years, 200 years. So practice breathing. There are 15 kinds of breathing. 15 விதமான பிராணாயாமா இருக்கு. பட் எந்த பிராணாயாமா எப்போ செய்யணும், எவ்வளவு செய்யணும் அப்படின்னு தெரியணும். Third one. Fourth one. I was also a day scholar from Trichirappalli to BHL Township. I used to travel by bus. Second trip, I was a day scholar, 15 kilometers. So up and down 32 kilometers, 30 kilometers. So what I do is that I play in the school and wait for the second trip bus, run and catch the second trip bus. பஸ்ஸில் போகும்போது புல்லட் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எழுதி வச்சுருப்பேன். அன்னைக்கு என்ன டீச்சர் நடத்துனாங்களோ அதை ஒரு கிளான்ஸ் தான் பார்ப்பேன். ஐ வில் நாட் ஸ்டடி, ஒரு கிளான்ஸ் தான் பார்ப்பேன். ஃபோர்த் பாயிண்ட். ஃபிஃப்த் பாயிண்ட், வீட்டுக்கு போயிட்டு நல்லா குளிக்கணும். You'll have to have a bath, wonderful bath. Don't waste water. Stand under the shower. Less water consumption, you can cool your body. Fifth point. Last point. Sleep early, get up early in the morning. Start your day by 4 o'clock. Sleep by 10 o'clock. So you practice this, you will find the difference. Yes. Yes. Parent side. Yes, from the father's side, any questions? Teaching side? Yes. Teaching side, I'll come last.
Good evening, sir. I am a teacher cum parent. My question is, what are the ways to excel both in academics and sports at the same time?
Yeah, that's a good question. How can one person excel both in academics and sports? Yes, you have to sacrifice a lot. One simple answer is very simple answer, but very difficult answer. You have to sacrifice a lot. எதெல்லாம் சாக்ரிஃபைஸ் பண்ணும்? ஊர் சுற்றுறது, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோடு போகிறது, ஃபங்க்ஷன் போகிறது, சினிமாவுக்கு போகிறது, ஷாப்பிங் போகிறது, இது எல்லாத்தையும் சாக்ரிஃபைஸ் பண்ணணும். அவைலபிள் டைமை யூஸ் பண்ணி, பிளான் பண்ணி, எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்ணிங்கன்னா யூ கேன் எக்ஸல் ஒர்க் போத் இன் அகாடமிக்ஸ் அண்ட் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ். தட் இஸ் வாட் ஐ டிட். I missed my school days, I missed my college days, but still I am studying. So planning of the time is important, and you have to sacrifice all other activities. It's very hard. அதுக்கு parents support பண்ணணும், teachers support பண்ணணும், friends support பண்ணணும். And you have to be oriented. You cannot divert yourself. It's not one day. It is lifelong. ஸோ எல்லோரும் சப்போர்ட் பண்ணால் தான் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அட்மாஸ்ஃபியர் க்ரியேட் பண்ணணும். ஸோ அதுக்கு பேரண்ட்ஸும் ஊர் சுற்றக்கூடாது, பேரண்ட்ஸ் எங்கேயும் ஃபங்க்ஷன் போகக்கூடாது. அப்படியே போனாலும் இவங்களுக்கு ப்ரையாரிட்டி கொடுத்து அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட்ஸ் பண்ணிவிட்டு அந்த அட்மாஸ்ஃபியர் க்ரியேட் பண்ணி கொடுத்துட்டு ஃபங்க்ஷன்ஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணணும். ஸோ மெனி திங்ஸ் ஆர் தேர். ஸோ தட் இஸ் ஹவு யூ கேன் மேக் யுவர் சைல்ட் அ versatile person and expert in academics as well as sports. Create an atmosphere in the house so that the boy can excel well in sports and academics. And ensure that you spend quality time with your children and interact with the teachers. Interact with the teachers is very important, because most of the time, 60 to 70% of the time, children spend their time in the school. It is only the school students, friends and the teachers monitor them. So get the feedback. My son and daughter, I don't go to school at all. I don't go to their school at all. But my son and daughter knows that Appa is following them. But I don't talk to the teachers, I don't talk to the principal, I don't talk to the secretary. They know what I'm doing. Though I know the secretary, the chairman, everybody, I know the school, Chinmaya Vidyalaya. I know all the top to bottom. But I don't talk to them. But that fear is always there with my son and my daughter, that Appa will come any day to school because the access is there. So, and how you behave at home also matters as a parent. Because they see me what I talk over phone, what I watch in the television, everything they see. So they imbibe, they replicate, they duplicate, they copy it. Copying is the easiest way. So that is more important. So automatically a child can excel well in sports and academics. Thanks to my parents, to my friends, to my teachers. Susai Megal is my chemistry teacher, known to the junior school principal. And My physical education teacher, Mr. Veerayan from RSK, he was the physical director here in the school previously. His daughter is also here. So Veerayan was my PT master in RSK. So priority is important. I can tell you one example. In the Indian team, when I was running for India, 9 years was my period in the Indian team. பெங்களூரில் கேம்ப் நடக்கும். இந்தியன் டீம் அங்கே தான் ட்ரைனிங். சண்டே ரெஸ்ட்டு. சண்டே கம்ப்ளீட் ரெஸ்ட்டு. த ஹோல் இந்தியன் டீம் எங்கே போகும் அப்படின்னா எம்ஜி ரோடு போகும், இல்லாட்டி பிரிகேட் ரோடு போகும். பெங்களூரில் இது 2 ரோடு தான் ரொம்ப ஃபேமஸான ரோடு. த மோஸ்ட் ஹேப்பனிங் பிளேஸ் இன் பெங்களூர் இஸ் எம்ஜி ரோடு அண்ட் பிரிகேட் ரோடு. ஸோ த ஃபுல் இந்தியன் டீம் அங்கே போய் ஊர் சுற்றிட்டு நைட்டு 11 மணிக்கு தான் வருவாங்க. பட் வாட் ஐ டிட் வாஸ், மார்னிங் லேட்டாக எழுந்திரிப்பேன். 8 o'clock நான் மட்டும் போய் மெஸ்ஸில் உட்காந்து சாப்பிடுவேன். ரிலாக்ஸ்டாக சாப்பிடுவேன். ஆயில் பாத் எடுப்பேன். ஆயில் பாத் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து நல்லா படுத்து தூங்குவேன். ஐ ரைட் லெட்டர்ஸ். தோஸ் டேஸ் இட் வாஸ் ரைட்டிங் லெட்டர்ஸ். அந்த ரைட்டிங் லெட்டர்ஸ் எல்லாமே கார்பன் காப்பி வச்சு எழுதுவேன். ஐ ஹாவ் ரெக்கார்ட்ஸ் ஃபார் தட். டு மை ஸ்கூல், டு மை ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், டு மை அப்பா அம்மா, டு மை சிஸ்டர், ஐ ரைட் லெட்டர்ஸ். ஐ வெயிட் ஃபார் தி ஃபோன் கால். நைட் 8 மணிக்கு கரெக்டாக ஃபோன் கால் வரும். அப்போல்லாம் ட்ரங்க் கால் புக் பண்ணி தான் பேச முடியும். ட்ரங்க் கால்காக கால் வெயிட் பண்ணி பேசுவேன். 8:30க்கு கரெக்டாக வந்து சாப்பிடுவேன். கொஞ்ச நேரம் படிப்பேன். போய் படுத்து தூங்கிடுவேன். Monday morning training again, Indian team. So that sacrifices you have to teach the children. So what is important in their life? Not today. After 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Nice. I proudly say that I went as a chief guest to my school, to my university, to my college, not once, 5 times. So nice it is. So எல்லாமே children எல்லாருமே their first hero and heroines are their father and mother. மூவிஸில் வர ஹீரோ ஹீரோயின் கிடையாது. They always look for their dad, look for their mom. How they are, how they bring up, how they cope up with the challenges. Yes. So parents play a major role. That was a good question, sir. I hope my answer is convincing. Yes, the last bench. Mic illalla? Mic irukka? Fine. Yeah, be prepared.
Small question, sir. Small question. What is the difference between genius and intelligent? My name is C.H. Haribabu, 9th class, G section, Sivachetan father. What is the difference between genius and intelligent? What is the explanation of?
Yeah, very good. It is a similar difference between knowledge and wisdom. What is knowledge? What is wisdom? Knowledge is by gaining through information, teaching, reading books, that is knowledge. But wisdom is application by your experience of the knowledge. That is wisdom. அதே மாதிரி தான் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸும் ஜீனியஸும். Genius can have a vision, forethought. Intelligence is acting on the presence of mind. That is intelligence. புரியுதுங்களா? We will ask the latest generation the same question. What is the difference between intelligence and genius?
I mean, as far as I've seen in college, like people who, excelled, the thing was like they were just very, very disciplined. That's it. And like, even I wouldn't say like I would know the difference between who's a genius and who is intelligent. Because it's more or less what you said. Usually someone who's considered a genius, usually they always have an idea beforehand itself, even before they're taught anything beforehand. That's it. They just connect dots from whatever they know beforehand itself, before it's given to them on hand. That's it.
Yeah, well said, well said. Give a clap for him. Good. So intelligence comes by taking your decision. What decision you're going to make. That's how it is. So what game you like the most?
Don't know.
No game. No game.
Yeah.
Game.
No.
Okay. Last bench. Okay, my PT master's daughter.
Good afternoon, sir. How to be an inspiring teacher?
Pardon?
How to be an inspiring teacher? Teacher.
As a teacher. As a teacher, how you can inspire? I remember the words of Abdul Kalam. A good teacher explains. A better teacher demonstrates. An excellent teacher inspires. So that is where the inspiration comes for a teacher. So always the students or anybody for that matter looks for an inspiration so that they want to repeat the same thing or do the same thing and bring glory or name and fame. So always a teacher has to excel well to inspire the students because everybody is a teacher, everybody is a student from the age of 2 to 90 till death. I always assume that and think that everybody is a teacher and everybody is a student. Even the teachers who have assembled here is a student always. I am also a student always. But there are situations you become a teacher. So at that time when you demonstrate and excel well, you become an inspiration. You touch everybody's heart. So automatically you excel well. The teacher has to spend more time on the 40 children to move them to the next level. Patiently make them understand and at least make them to pass. But that whereas these 10 children, quality time is sufficient, more than enough. You just draw the line and guide them, they will pick it up, they will get the first rank. I'm sure about it. So the teacher has to distinguish between the good and the bad and telling proper motivating words. So talent differs, you have to identify the talent and encourage the talent. That's important because that is why I say teaching is a most sacred job. They sacrifice their life, emotional feelings, everything, attachment, everything. So teacher is the ultimate of one's life. So teacher is very important in life. Thank you. Yes, Akshay. 5 question irukku, 4 question. அங்கேயே கேட்டியா திருப்பி கேளு எல்லாரும் கேளு. How about you?
I have no patience.
What aspired you to become an IRS officer? IRS officer.
IRS officer. I didn't have aspiration to become an IRS officer. I had aspiration to become an IPS officer. So that was my dream. Had I been an IPS officer, things would have been different. I had 2 good opportunities. By this time, I would have been ADGP. When Jayalalitha madam was there, I was offered a DSP straight away. I missed that chance. And Devaram was the DGP of Tamil Nadu. I missed the chance. Because my mother didn't want me to join police service. That is one thing. Second thing, I had an dream of becoming an IPS officer, joined the RAWS tutorials, one of the famous tutorials in Delhi for civil services examination. I joined there. That was the time I had an opportunity to go to Olympics. So I was like a cat on the wall, whether to jump into Olympics or jump into IPS. So I was in the last verge of my age limitation for civil services also. 27 is the age barrier for forward community. So that was again, I took a decision to go to Olympics, not for civil services examination. So my aspiration was police officer actually. And customs was my fourth job, fourth option. My first option was Jamshedpur, Tata's telcos. I would have joined in my own profession, pharmaceuticals, because my basic degree is bachelor in pharmacy. So one of the toughest courses, professional courses. You ask any MBBS doctor, they will say that the toughest subject is pharmacology. The action of drug inside your body is the study of pharmacology. So I was an expert in pharmacology. So that is how I completed my pharmacy. So I was offered a job in Tata's in pharmaceuticals in Jamshedpur, but with the condition that I have to be there for 25 years with bond. I told I cannot be there. I am the only son of my parents. I have to be with my parents. I told them, I came back. The second choice was railways. Railways I didn't want to join because there are 1,000 sports persons are there. I want to have a distinct, unique identity. So that is the reason I didn't join railways. The third option was bank. Indian Bank, Bank of Madras, State Bank of India. They gave me officer's post directly, direct recruitment. But I've seen my father, I've seen my appa transferring every 3 years. He was chief manager Indian Overseas Bank. 3 years, I know how he used to transfer the house, get admission, packing, unloading, repacking. Hectic, tough time. So that is also I told I don't want bank. So that is how I landed in customs. So customs was my fourth option. I love my job. I love my job and I have left a mark there in customs. Wherever I go, I leave a trail. That's important. You leave a trail so that you make a road, separate road there, and people will follow it. Yeah. You are the senior principal.
Many youngsters are interested in going to the gym. On the other hand, people are asking everyone to go to a meditation center to do yogasana. So, which is advisable, going to a gym and building up the muscles, or going to the yogasana, meditation, doing physical exercises in a very lighter manner? How do you differentiate these two? Because this question is out of my curiosity, because many sports personalities, they are getting either ill at the age of 40s. For example, our one famous boxer was there. He suffered because of Parkinson's disease, Muhammad Ali, if I'm right, and Mr. Kapil Dev undergoing bypass surgery. So I may be wrong. You will have to clarify my doubt.
So the senior principal has asked me a very big 15-mark question. I have to write 3-4 pages minimum. Now, it's a very big concept behind it. First, I will address children going to gym or yogasanas. What is the outcome of gym? What is the outcome of yoga? Yoga is to develop your inner strength, your flexibility, and your rehabilitation, and to focus your concentration level, meditation levels, your oneness of your mind and your soul, your thought and your action. So that is the use of yoga, the benefit of yoga. Whereas in the gym, you can have a six-pack, you can have a wonderful shoulder, you can have a wonderful thighs, you can have become more muscular. But at what age is important? What age is important? Till the age of 16, never go to the gym. Why? You will have a stunted growth. You will have a stunted growth. Why? Because the bones has, little technical I'm going to speak. The growth plates, soft tissues are in the edges of every bone. That is the main tissue which enhances your growth. Your proper maturity development happens till the age of 16 to 18. So if you go for resistance training, gym training, the growth plates will get damaged. So when the growth plates get damaged, you will not grow further. You will become short. And your bones will become lighter. It will not get stronger. And the patchwork of muscle and the bone will not get united. So after 16 years, when you go for gym, and when you lift heavy weights, see, I have lifted up to 320 kilos. Not a joke, huh? 320 kilos. And lift it on my shoulders and then squat. So if I stop training abruptly, then all chances of having any cardiac disease for me. So I should not stop training abruptly. I should gradually descend down. That is the main reason of collapse of your nervous system and your muscular system. So that is the reason Parkinson's disease affects, because it is a neurological disorder. Muhammad Ali, probably not only the training aspect, but also the dietary aspects. He was into a lot of medications like steroids and catabolic steroids. What is Parkinson's? You cannot hold the glass of water. You cannot hold a pen. Your neurological disorders. So in a funny way, the press reporters asked Muhammad Ali a question. If given a choice in life to have Parkinson's disease or what is that, in absentia, forgetting, Alzheimer's disease. So either of this, if you want to have a choice in your life, what you would choose? So Muhammad Ali chose Alzheimer's disease because he said, I will forget the number of whiskey glasses I drink. Because Parkinson's disease, whiskey will not get hold in his hands, it will tremble and it will spill all over. So it was a funny way he answered the reporters. But he was suffering from Parkinson's disease. So the neurological disorders may lead to because of your dietary bad habits. If you are into drugs, if you are into doping, if you are into steroids, then these problems can happen. So when you go in for weight training, till your death you have to handle weights. தமிழில் ஒரு பழமொழி சொல்லுவாங்க, கத்தி எடுத்தவனுக்கு கத்தியில் தான் சாவு. So when you get into a gym, till death you have to do your gym workout. So you have to maintain your muscle tone. அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். மசில் டோனை மெயின்டைன் பண்ண ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டிங்கன்னா you will not have any problems. மேடம் ஒரு 8 மார்க் கொடுப்பீங்களா? 15க்கு ஃபைன். 15 out of 15 கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. எஸ் சார். Tell your name.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Ashwin from class 9. I have one question, sir. If I want to gather any information, which is good, sir? Google or library? What is your preference?
Your teacher. Your teacher. Teacher will not say the answer to you. Teacher will guide you where to find the answer. That teacher is the good teacher. Clear? Yes, madam.
If you could go back and give one advice to your younger self, what would that be?
Interesting. Had I given that blessing, to go back 25, 30 years back, the advice would be, obey your parents again. Because I never obeyed my parents. I realized it very late. Imagine I put my father's signature, my mother's signature in biology teacher's progress report, mark sheet. I never obeyed my parents. But my parents were so lovely, they were very strict. Probably morning 5 o'clock, my father would wake me up and then ask me to tell tables. Morning 5 o'clock. Probably that is one reason I started hating maths. And my biology teacher was fantastic. So I loved the teacher and I loved biology. So always I tell the teachers, you should make the children love you first, like you the most, so that they will like to read your subject, study the subject and master the subject. So definitely I will go tell, because my parents, now I feel the worth of my mother and my father. I missed my days, younger days. Because the children will always find it, their parents are wrong. No, because, why I say, because parents also equally have the responsibility to justify and convince their children what they are saying is right. It is the responsibility of the parents and the teacher to tell the children and convince them. They should make them understand. When you make them understand, they will start believing you. When they start believing you, they start doing it. When they start doing it, they perform. Simple. Yes, madam.
குட் ஈவினிங் சார். சார் அந்த பையன் கேட்டாங்களா ஒரு கொஷின், ஏதாவது ஒரு டவுட்னா கூகுள் பார்க்கலாமா இல்லை புக்ஸ் பார்க்கலாமான்னு கேட்டாங்க. அதுக்கு நான் என்னோடய குழந்தைங்களுக்கு சொல்கிறது என்ன அப்படின்னா, என்ன சொல்லுவேன்னா, இப்போது நம்ம ஒரு டிக்ஷனரி எடுத்து மீனிங் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம் அப்படின்னா என்ன வேர்டு வேணுமோ அதை நம்ம தேடுவோம். ஃபஸ்ட் லெட்டர் செகண்ட் லெட்டர்னு வரிசையாக தேடிட்டு இருக்கும்போது நமக்கு தேவையான அந்த வேர்டை பார்ப்போம், மீனிங் கிடச்சிரும். அதே நேரம் அதுக்கு மேலே ஒரே ஒரு லெட்டர் மாறி இருக்கும்போது அதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங், லாஸ்ட் லெட்டர் மாதிரி இருந்தால் அதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங்னு கிடைக்கும். அப்போ அட்லீஸ்ட் ஒரு 3 வேர்டுக்கு நம்ம மீனிங் தெரிஞ்சுப்போம். அதே கூகுள் போகிறோம் அப்படின்னா என்ன வேணுமோ அதை டைரெக்டாக போடுவோம், டைரெக்டாக கிடச்சிரும். அதோடு மட்டும் இல்லை, அதை பார்த்துட்டு விட மாட்டாங்க, வேறு ஏதாவது நியூஸ் இருக்கும் பார்ப்பாங்க, வாட்ஸ்அப் போவாங்க, நிறைய டைம் வேஸ்ட் ஆகும். இன்னொரு விஷயம், புத்தகங்கள் படித்தால் கண்ணில் ஒளி பெருகும்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இது பெரியவங்க சொல்கிறது. ஆனால் மொபைல் பார்த்தா கண்ணுக்கு நல்லதில்லை. மொபைலில் கிடைக்கிற ஆன்சர் சீக்கிரமாக கிடைச்சிரும். ஆனால் புக்ஸ் பார்க்கும்போது அது மறக்கவே மறக்காது, தேடி தேடி எடுப்போம். ஸோ நிறைய விஷயம் நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். அதனால் நான் புக்ஸ் பார்க்குறது தான் பெஸ்ட்டுன்னு சொல்லுவேன் சார். அதான் என்னோட குழந்தைக்கு சொல்லி.
எக்ஸலண்ட் எக்ஸலண்ட், வண்டர்ஃபுல், லவ்லி லவ்லி, இட் இஸ் அமேசிங். எஸ், குட். ஏன்னா ரொம்ப அழகாக சொன்னாங்க, ரொம்ப ரொம்ப அழகாக சொன்னாங்க. மொபைலில் பார்க்குறது உடனே ஆன்சர் கிடைக்கும், நான் மறந்து போயிடும். பட் புக்கில் நீங்கள் தேடி கண்டுபிடிச்சிங்கன்னா மனசில் நிற்கும், மறக்க முடியாது. கூகுளில் இருக்க குப்பையெல்லாம் கூகுளில் வரும். அண்ட் டீச்சர்ட்டை நீங்கள் கேட்டிங்கன்னா தே வில் கைட் யூ வாட் இஸ் ரிக்வயர்டு ஃபார் யூ, நாட் மோர் நாட் லெஸ். Very specific. Well said, madam. Thank you so much.
Sir,
yes.
Here I would like to tell Ms. Shivahami, she is a very good reader actually. When she updates the status, I see only her status because we get different facts or news or whatever. Sometimes I even feel இது நமக்கு தெரியலையே அப்படினு.
Very nice.
So
good.
every special day she used to update in her status.
உங்க ஸ்டேட்டஸ் எனக்கு சொல்லுங்க, நானும் பார்க்குறேன். Yes.
So she is a very good reader actually.
Excellent, madam. Good. And we should encourage the children the habit of reading. It's very important. Yeah. மழை பெய்யுது, பயங்கரமாக கொட்டுது. What you would love to do? நான் மழையில் போய் ஆடணும், எனக்கு ஃபுல்லாக நனையணும் அப்படின்னு ஆசை எனக்கு. Will the parents allow? Will the teachers allow? Monthly once தான். மழை monthly onceலாம் வராது.
Sir, as a sportsman, what time would you take to play sports, sir? What time would you take to play sports daily?
Daily. So the question is what time I take to play sports. So today my role is as a trainer, as a coach. Okay. So if I have to coach, I'll have to sacrifice my training. So, but I have to compensate my training. So my day starts at 4:30. And I go before everybody comes. 5 o'clock I start my training. 5:45 I finish my training. And 6 o'clock, 5:45 everybody reports. Then I be with the children, I be with the coaches. So that's how I finish my training. I find time, I find time to do everything in this world. Not a joke. If you have the will, if you have the mindset, you will get up already. You will not sleep over. Again, recalling Abdul Kalam's words, no? The dream is not one which makes you to sleep, but it makes you to be alive. Okay, மழை பெய்யுது, கொட்டுது. I took my bike, புல்லட் எடுத்துட்டு என் பையனை கூட்டிட்டு மெட்ராஸ் ஃபுல்லாக சுற்றி வந்தேன். எங்கள் அப்பா அம்மா திட்டுனாங்க. கவலையே படல. Because I practice this and I tell everybody last 25 years and it is scientifically proved. என்ன ஒரே கண்டிஷன், மழையில் தொப்பையாக நனைஞ்சிட்டு வந்தாலும் சரி, ட்ரிசிலில் நனைஞ்சிட்டு வந்தாலும் சரி, இம்மீடியட்டாக வீட்டில் போயிட்டு பச்சை தண்ணியில் தலைக்கு குளிச்சிடணும். உங்கள் டேப் வாட்டரில், டாய்லெட்டில், பாத்ரூமில் டேக் ஹெட் பாத். யூ வில் நெவர் கெட் கோல்ட். ஐ ப்ராமிஸ் யூ. 100% ஐ ப்ராமிஸ் யூ. 200%. கோல்டு பிடிக்காத, ஃபீவர் வராது. இன்னொரு கண்டிஷன், நம்ம சின்ன பிள்ளையில பார்த்துருப்பீங்க, உங்கள் பாட்டியெல்லாம் சின்ன குழந்தைக்கு குளித்து முடித்தோடனே அந்த கொஞ்சம் தண்ணி எடுத்து 3 சுற்றி வாயில் ஊட்டி விடுவாங்க. How many of you have seen that? Many of us. இல்லையா? There's a science behind it. There is a science behind it. The sterilization, immunization started from that. How many of you know that? Nobody knows that. நீங்கள் இப்போ இந்த வயசுலையும் சரி, 90 வயசு ஆனாலும் சரி, இப்போ நான் இன்றைக்கி நேற்று நைட்டு சென்னையிலேருந்து கிளம்பி தஞ்சாவூருக்கு வந்திருக்கேன். தஞ்சாவூர் ஹோட்டலில் குளித்தேன். குளிச்சுட்டு வரும்போது அந்த குளிக்கிற தண்ணியை கொஞ்சோண்டு குடிச்சிடணும். ஐ வில் கெட் அக்கஸ்டம் டு Tanjore, whole Tanjore. My body will not get any excuse.
Sir,
yeah, I was continuing with the question of please.
இல்லை சார், கொஸ்டின் இல்லை. நான் காலையில் நீங்கள் வந்தீங்க சீஃப் கெஸ்ட்டாக இங்கே ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கு வந்து ஒரு 2-3 ஈவெண்ட் முடிஞ்சதுமே உங்களுக்கு பேச ஆரம்பிச்சிங்க. அப்போ பேசும்போது அது வரைக்கும் நீங்கள் என்னென்ன ஈவெண்ட் பார்த்தீங்களோ அது ஒன்றையுமே வந்து ரொம்ப இன்வால்மெண்ட்டோடு அதை பற்றி நீங்கள் பேசுனீங்க, பாராட்டி அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ணீங்க. அது ரொம்ப வித்தியாசமாக இருந்துச்சு, ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சியாகவும் இருந்துச்சு சார். ஏன்னா ஒரு விஷயத்தையும் நீங்கள் அந்த ஆரம்பத்துலேருந்து முடிகிற வரைக்கும் ரொம்ப இன்வால்மெண்ட்டோடு பார்த்துருந்தீங்க. ஏன்னா அதனால தான் உங்களால் அதை பற்றி தெளிவாக சொல்ல முடிஞ்சிச்சு. அது ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சியாக இருந்துச்சு. தேங்க்யூ சார்.
தேங்க்யூ.
அப்போ என்ன தோணுச்சுன்னா, நீங்கள் வந்து சின்ன வயசுலேருந்தே ரொம்ப சின்சியராக ஒன்றையும் பார்த்துருப்பீங்க அப்படின்னு நினச்சேன். இன்னொன்று, உங்களுக்கு நிறைய ஒர்க் இருக்கும், எவ்வளோ பிஸியாக இருப்பீங்க. அதெல்லாம் விட்டுட்டு உங்களோட அந்த ஒவ்வொரு செகண்டையும் எங்களுக்காக ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணது ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் சார். தேங்க்யூ சார்.
Yeah, thank you, because they deserve it, they got it. Simple. Continuing my rain water. So, அந்த வாட்டரை குடிக்கிறது ரொம்ப நல்லது. மழையில் நனைஞ்சிட்டு வந்தால் இம்மீடியட்டாக பச்சை தண்ணியில் தலைக்கு குளிக்கிறது நல்லது. And wipe it out, have something hot soup or rasam or hot milk. It will be nice. One more information I am going to add here. Suppose I am coming into this auditorium. It is a new auditorium for me. I am coming inside fresh. Correct? இங்கே biology teacher இருக்காங்களா? Yes. Okay, கடைசியாக உங்ககிட்ட வரேன். Can anybody tell about what is vaccination? What is vaccination? Huh? Exactly. இப்போ சிக்கன் பாக்ஸ் வேக்சினேஷன் அப்படின்னா, அந்த சிக்கன் பாக்ஸ் பண்ணுற வைரஸை வந்து என்ன செய்கிறாங்க, அதை வீக்கன் பண்ணி அதை வேக்சினாக கன்வெர்ட் பண்ணி நம்ம பாடிக்குள்ளே இனாக்குலேட் பண்ணுறாங்க, இன்ஜெக்ட் பண்ணி. தென் it will develop antibodies in the body. So that the original chicken pox virus வந்துச்சுன்னா, there will be a war. Fight நடக்கும். அப்போ your antibodies will kill the chicken pox virus. இதுதான் vaccination. கரெக்டாக பயாலஜி டீச்சர்? எஸ். ஸோ உங்களுக்கு வேலையெல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டாங்க எல்லோரும். ஃபைன். ஸோ இந்த வேக்சினேஷன் மாதிரி தான் இப்போ இந்த ஹாலுக்குள்ளே ஃபஸ்ட்டு உள்ள நுழையிறேன்னு வச்சுங்க. ஐ எம் என்ட்ரிங் இன் டு திஸ் ஹால். ஸோ இந்த ஏரில் யூ ஹாவ் மில்லியன்ஸ் ஆஃப் பாக்டீரியா அண்ட் வைரஸ். ஸோ நான் உள்ளே நுழையும் போதே I had taken up all the virus and bacteria by slow, deep breathing. Nobody would have followed it. But I have done it. நான் கீழே இறங்கி நடந்து வரும்போதே பண்ணிட்டேன். I was conscious. So I will not carry this virus bacteria outside. I have taken it inside. So this will produce antibodies inside. So I will not get any new infection. எதுவும் வராது. So wherever you go new, இந்த ஹால் போகிறீங்க, கம்ப்யூட்டர் லேப் போகிறீங்க, டாய்லெட் போகிறீங்க, இல்லை பாத்ரூம் போகிறீங்க, கிரவுண்டுக்கு போகிறீங்க, வீட்டுக்கு போகிறீங்க, கல்யாண மண்டபத்துக்கு போகிறீங்க, மாலுக்கு போகிறீங்க, சினிமா தியேட்டர் போகிறீங்க, 10 times slow breathing, deep breathing slowly. That will immunize your whole body. Try that, you will become very strong. Your resistance capacity will be phenomenal. Yes, any questions?
Good evening, sir. I'm a maths teacher. My name is Samuel. I have some questions, sir. So, shall I ask one by one? Everything can ask. Shall I list out? First question, how to overcome from the disappointment when you lead some small group? Even today also, a great example, as a housemaster, I failed to lead my group. Okay, I got a last place, but I am not worried. But I cannot compromise my group of children. This is first question. And the second question, what are the difficulty you faced to sign in the national level team? And the third question, without any sponsorship, can ordinary people can sign in national level?
Okay. He has asked me 3 questions. The first question is, how to overcome disappointments and failure. As a teacher, what you would do, or as a student, what you would do. Fine. As a student, first I will tell you, if I am failing, if I am having a failure, if I am having a disappointment, as a student, first of all, if I don't believe me, if I don't believe myself, I should believe my teacher. I should believe my coach. I should believe my parents. நான் ஸ்கூலில் படிக்கும்போது மை சிஸ்டர் யூஸ் டு வின் ஆல் மெடல்ஸ். நான் மெடலே வின் பண்ண மாட்டேன். பட் எங்கள் வீட்டுக்கு பக்கத்து வீட்டுக்காரங்க எனக்காக ஒரு கிஃப்ட் வாங்கி வச்சுருப்பாங்க. ஸோ ஒரு கன்சலேஷன் ப்ரைஸ் கொடுப்பாங்க எனக்கு கொண்டாந்து. இன்னமும் இருக்காங்க பக்கத்தில். தே ஆர் 95 years old. Very nice. I cannot forget them. So that was the motivation I got from the neighbors. So though I didn't get any medals in the school level. ஏன்னா my sister used to get all medals. So எனக்கு இருக்கும். அப்போ my father, mother will come and speak to me. My teacher will come and speak to me. What mistake I did, what I should do next for getting the medal. So I should not take a decision by myself. If I am confident, if I believe myself, then I don't need anybody. I can stand on my legs. Yes, it happened in my life too. 89 South Asian Games fastest man title win பண்ணிட்டு I am coming back to India. வந்த உடனே ஒரு 3 monthsல 18 sutures in my leg. 18 sutures. All paper headlines. Natarajan in agony. Anand's athletic career question mark. Big news. But I believed myself. I know what I am. 1 year patiently waited. I proved myself, came back strongly. 1991 Colombo South Asian Games at Sri Lanka, won the gold medal. So ரெண்டு விதமா இருக்கு. ஒரு ஸ்டூடெண்டா இருந்தா, if you don't have confidence, if you don't have determination, you seek the help of your teacher, coach, parent, or your friend also. A good friend. A good friend. As a teacher, what you should do? This is the time you should spend more time with your children. Not when they win, when they lose, when they fail. You be with them. Tell them what all mistakes they did, analyze, and how to rectify them. It is not justification, but making them understand what went wrong. Even the American team was disqualified in the 4x100 relay. The 10 days back, the World Championship got over in Oregon. The American team got disqualified, 4x100 relay. Imagine. Rio Olympics, the American team got disqualified. I was a witness to it. The top 300 meters runners in the world were there in America. But they lost. So retrospection is very important. So analyze and tell them what was the problem. Ask them, you don't speak. Ask them what went wrong, where it went wrong, how it went wrong, who has done the mistake. Don't blame anybody, but analyze them where the mistake happened, so that they will get consoled. And how to rectify that, you give a solution. So when they get disappointed or when they face failure, all the more you have to work on repair. Regeneration. Then automatically when they come back, they will come back with a lot of force. They come back strongly. That is how you build their heart and mind and soul. That is the first question. Yes. The second question.
What are the difficulty you face to sign in national level?
Yes. So those days, the financial support was the problem. Financial support was a problem. Proper diet was a problem. Proper shoes was a problem. Running track, I have never seen a running synthetic track in India. But I am running the World Indoor Championship at Iran in a synthetic track. I was just 19 years, 20 years old. So that was the greatest problem. Running shoes, diet, training facilities, infrastructure, and support. Imagine from Chidambaram Vannamala University to Patiala, I traveled in unreserved compartment, lying down beside the bathroom. Tough it is. These days, even a state meet or a district meet, you travel in a confirmed ticket with a third AC or second AC. The facilities, the infrastructure, and the recognition is also more. Lot of awards and rewards. And always there is politics, and especially north-south politics is there. I faced a lot. Probably had it been Natarajan Singh, then I would have got a lot of awards, lot of selections. But I survived only with my performance. When you perform, nobody can stop you. Not by photo finish, but with 5 meters, 10 meters distance. Clear-cut victory. Nobody can stop you. Nobody can question you. Second question. Third question.
Without any sponsorship, can rural people can sign?
Yeah, rural people can shine to a certain extent, and when they shine, automatically sponsorship will fall in. Now the present situation is different. But you have a lot of private sectors and public sectors sponsoring for it.
But approach the sponsorship also, we are not having any ideas.
No, once you start winning, people will come to you. That is the stage of present scenario. Okay, no issues on that. And if you find any difficulty, depends upon what sport it is also.
I'm a ball badminton player.
Yeah.
Even I won the district level and.
If you are a shuttle badminton player, then the scenario is different. For a ball badminton player, it is different. In Tamil Nadu, archery is not a scopeful sport.
Once I went to university, even though I didn't get a seat in government college.
So the scope of the game is very important for sponsorship. You play a game where it is not popular, then sponsorship will be difficult. You understand?
Yes, sir. And one more final question. It is a general question. Everyone like cricket. If we compare the Virat and MS Dhoni, I feel Virat is better. I think Virat is better. He is more aggressive, energetic, a lot of individual records. But he cannot bring the title. But MS Dhoni brought. So what is the difference between MS Dhoni and Virat? And one more thing, nowadays he is out of form. Can he come back?
I have two answers for this. First thing, I am not a cricket follower. Second thing, I don't follow a sport which is not in the Olympics, where only 16 countries are playing. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Myself, sir. I am Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi from English department of the school. I have two questions from you, two answers from you for two questions. The first one, you have told about your sister who received many medals and certificates and all. What is she now? Second question, direct question, whether the success in academics changes our life or everything is fate.
Your second question is not clear.
Success in academics and getting laurels in academics changes the life or everything depends on fate. F-A-T-E, fate.
Nice question.
Thank you, sir.
First question, whether my sister is in the 5 years back, Vijay TV la Olli Belliன்னு ஒரு program பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. பாத்தீங்களா?
I have seen. I have seen, sir.
என்னை பாத்தீங்களா?
No. I am unable to recognize you in that.
Then I didn't have a French beard. Now I have a French beard.
You might be very younger those days.
No, 5 years back, madam.
Yeah.
Thanks for the compliment. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
the compliment.
Thank you, sir.
So, அந்த ஒல்லி பெல்லியோட கான்செப்ட் என்ன, குண்டா இருக்கவங்கள ஒல்லி ஆக்குறது. யூஎஸ்ல ரொம்ப ஃபேமஸ் ஷோ பிக்கஸ்ட் லூசர் அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஃபிட்னஸ் ரியாலிட்டி ஷோ இருந்துச்சு. அதை பார்த்து விஜய் டிவி ரெப்ளிகா பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ அந்த ப்ரோக்ராமுக்கு ஐ வாஸ் த ஃபிட்னஸ் ட்ரெயினர். யூடியூப்ல போய் பாருங்க ஒல்லி பெல்லின்னு, ஐ வில் பி தேர். ஸோ அந்த ஒல்லி பெல்லி ப்ரோக்ராமில் என் சிஸ்டரை கொண்டே சேர்க்கணும் ஆக்சுவலாக இப்போ. ஸோ ஆன்சர் சொல்லிட்டேன்.
நோ,
நான் என் சிஸ்டரை சொல்லுவேன், நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் வரும்போது வீட்டில் சொல்லு, நான் என் மெயின் டோர் கொஞ்சம் பெருசு பண்ணணும், இல்லாட்டி நீ சைடில் தான் வரணும் அப்படிம்பேன். நேரம் வர முடியாது அப்படிம்பேன்.
Shall I take the second question?
So let me complete the last line of the question.
Yeah.
So what is priority in life is very important. So she didn't continue sports at all. Unfortunately, she got married at the age of 19 plus because of my parents, my grandparents and things like that. So the total end route of life has changed. There was no proper guidance and things. I don't want to blame anybody, but I'm sharing the fact. Second question, madam, I understood the question. Whether academics can decide you, your career, or fate has to decide. What is fate, first of all?
Your sister has becoming fat. She got married even when she was 19 plus. I am thinking that it is her fate.
It is her?
Fate.
Fate, huh?
Yeah.
It is decided by my parents and my grandparents.
Yeah, everything is coming under fate.
Yeah. Those who believe in astrology, now coming to the aspect of fate, one science question I have. I have a long pending answer. I have met all the world leading astrologists. It is not that I don't believe astrology. I believe 50% of astrology. I have a big question. Anybody can throw light on us, I will be very happy. So before asking this question, I will answer the question of madam. Academics is the ultimate of life. For that you need to be fit also, physically fit. Your eyesight, your body, neuromuscular, your thoughts, your actions, everything has to correlate. So fitness is very important, huh? Even for academics. I always say one should not demand respect. One should command respect. What is the difference between demanding and commanding? Demanding comes by power, comes by money, comes by authority. That is demanding power. But once all these three goes off, you will never get respect. You will not respect. Nobody will respect you. Then what is commanding respect? When you have the knowledge, when you have the intelligence, when you have the wisdom, when you have the genius in you, and when you can communicate to others, then you command respect. Wherever you go, you get respect. People will respect you for that. Very simple. So that is why your academics is very important. Don't blame it on fate. I will recall a story, a very important story for everybody should know. சார் கொஸ்டின் டிசைட் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா? அடுத்த கொஸ்டின் உங்களை தான் கேட்க போகிறேன். எஸ். ஒருத்தர் என்ன செஞ்சாராம், கடவுள்கிட்ட வேண்டிகிட்டே இருந்தாராம் 10 வருஷமா. எனக்கு லாட்ரி சீட் விழுகணும், லாட்ரி சீட் விழுகணும், ஐ ஹாவ் டு பிகம் அ crorepati அப்படின்னு வேண்டிக்கிட்டே இருந்தாராம். He was so faithful to God, but God didn't answer his prayers at all. And one fine day, after 10 years, he got wild. கடவுளே கிடையாது, வேஸ்ட், வேண்டாம், என் தலை எழுத்து இதான், this is my fate, I will not become a crorepati அப்படி இப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு போயிட்டானா. போயிட்டு கடவுள்கிட்ட போய் திட்டிட்டு போயிட்டானா, இனிமேல் நான் கோயிலுக்கே வரமாட்டேன் அப்படின்னு திட்டிட்டு போயிட்டானா. That day God appeared in his dream. You know what did God say? Hey fool, மடையா, நீ போய் லாட்ரி சீட் முதல்ல கடையில் வாங்க, அப்போ தான் உனக்கு லாட்ரி சீட்டே விழுகும்.
வாங்கவே இல்லை.
So without making an effort, you blame it on fate. You blame it on God. So don't blame it on fate. Fate may be there. That is a different level. But first of all, திருவள்ளுவருடைய திருக்குறள் ஞாபகத்துக்கு ஒன்று வருது. I also read திருக்குறள், பாரதியார், பாரதிதாசன், எல்லாரையும் படிப்பேன் நான். தெய்வத்தால் ஆகாதெனினும் முயற்சி தன் மெய் வருத்த கூலி தரும். ஃபேண்டாஸ்டிக் குறள். You will get your fruits. So coming back to my question, astrology. Astrology horoscope is written based on what?
The planets.
No.
The 12 planets.
No. Astrology எப்படி எழுதுறாங்க? எதை வச்சு எழுதுறாங்க? Time of birth, place of birth. சரி, அதுக்கு மேல? No. No. Assumptions, no. No. And the mathematical calculations, okay, partly I will accept. But that mathematical calculation based on what? Position of the planets based on what? பஞ்சாங்கம். எல்லாம் கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கீங்களா பஞ்சாங்கம்? சாரி, டிகிரி. பஞ்சாங்கத்தை வச்சு தான் உங்களுடைய ஹாரோஸ்கோப் எழுதுறாங்க இல்லையா? மை கொஸ்டின், எத்தனை பஞ்சாங்கம் இருக்குது தெரியுமா? எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு 7 பஞ்சாங்கம் இருக்குது இந்தியாவில். வாக்கிய பஞ்சாங்கம்னு ஒன்று இருக்குது, பாம்பு பஞ்சாங்கம் இருக்குது, தி தெலுங்குஸ் ஃபாலோ ஒன் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் பஞ்சாங்கம், நார்த் இந்தியன்ஸ் யூபி உத்தரப்பிரதேஷ் பீப்புள் ஃபாலோ ஒன் பஞ்சாங்கம், மலையாளிஸ் ஃபாலோ ஒன் பஞ்சாங்கம், டிஃப்ரெண்ட் பஞ்சாங்கம்ஸ் இருக்குது. இப்போ டிக்ஷனரி எத்தனை இருக்குது இங்கிலீஷில் சொல்லுங்கள் மேடம்? இங்கிலீஷ் மேடம் சொல்லுங்கள் மேடம். ஹவு மெனி டிக்ஷனரிஸ் ஆர் தேர்?
Lifco English Dictionary.
Lifco இருக்கு.
Universal Dictionary.
Yes.
Oxford Dictionary.
Webster. ஓகே, நிறைய இருக்கு. அதுவும் ஒரு 10 டிக்ஷனரி இருக்குன்னு வச்சுங்க. இப்போ ஒரு வேர்டு கண்டுபிடிக்கிறீங்க, லவ்ங்கிற வேர்டுக்கு மீனிங் கண்டுபிடிச்சிங்கன்னா அந்த 7 டிக்ஷனரியிலும் ஒரே மீனிங் தான் இருக்குமா?
No, it will vary from book to book, but the base is the same.
So 9 டிக்ஷனரியிலும் the meaning will be the same. கொஞ்சம் deviation இருக்கும்.
Not meaning, the definition will be different. No. The basic idea is same.
Meaning will be the same.
Yeah.
Do you agree? அப்பனா எந்த டிக்ஷனரி கரெக்ட்? I am coming to the question now. All are correct. எப்படி மேடம் இருக்க முடியும்? All are correct.
To some extent all are correct.
அதே மாதிரி தான் பஞ்சாங்கமும். 7 பஞ்சாங்கத்தை வச்சு ஒரு ஜாதகம் எழுதுனீங்கன்னா it will be different.
To some extent it can be.
Which is right, which is wrong? That is my question. Please, that is my first question. We have not come here to debate on panjangams or horoscopes. This is my question. If anybody has an answer, I asked most of the senior most astrologers in this country. I didn't get a proper reply till today. Fine. My friend has done his PhD also in astrology, but he couldn't reply this. My second question in astrology. As a child is born in Chennai. The same time, Chinese child is born in America. Which horoscope, which panjangam you will follow? Which is correct, which is wrong? Okay, forget about it. We'll come back to fitness and academics. Now, this is my long question because I couldn't believe myself certain things with my own daughter and things. So I don't believe in a decision to be given in the hands of fate. It is in your hands, actually. You can come back and your subconscious mind is very, very powerful to change the fate also. I believe in that. And if God is there with you, that can be changed easily. Simple. Yes, madam. Please, madam.
I can conclude that because of her continuous, not having her continuous effect or effort, she is not successful in her life. I am talking about your sister.
My sister. I have to ask her. You have to ask her. I don't have any.
But I asked you a question whether she is successful now.
Success depends upon each individual. I cannot predict your success. You cannot predict my success. What is success for me may be a failure for you. What is success for you is a failure for them. So success is individual. Success is not measured by the number of victories, but it is measured by the number of obstacles and problems you overcome. I measure success that way. Not by winning or not by beating anybody beside you as a colleague. You have to beat yourself. That is success. That is success gives you satisfaction. But whereas victory gives you pleasure, that moment you will have pleasure, that's all. Victory is not forever, but success is forever. So success is always individual entity. Sometimes my English works well. You asked me, you are going for my sister.
I think you are more successful than your sister.
There's no comparison. That's what I'm telling you again. There is no comparison of success.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for giving me a chance to explain what is success and victory. That's important. Yes.
How to find our goals, sir? Babin Jacob, sir. 11th J. How to find our goals?
Interesting question. How to find our goals? A student is asking. So if you ask me, I'm not your teacher, I'm not your friend, I'm not your parent, I'm an outsider. So as an outsider, I will tell you. Then as a friend, I will tell you. Then as a parent, I will tell you. Then as a teacher, I will tell you. Interesting. As an outsider, I will tell you what is more interesting for you, what you love, what you want to do. So do that. Enjoy doing it. As an outsider, I will do. I will tell you that. I don't know what it is, but my answer will be vague. But I will tell you, you do what you love, what you want to become. You do that. As a teacher, what I will do? I will analyze what talent you have, what potential you have. With the interest you have, I will combine both. As a teacher, I will guide you. As a friend, நான் ஒரு ஃப்ரெண்டுன்னு வச்சுக்க, நம்ம இது ட்ரை பண்ணலாமா, அது ட்ரை பண்ணலாமா, இது உனக்கு பிடிச்சிருக்கா, இது நல்லா பண்ணலாமா, நம்ம ரெண்டு பேரும் சேர்ந்து பண்ணலாம் வா. You understand? As a friend, I will tell you like that. சரி, நம்ம ரெண்டு பேரும் இன்ஜினியரிங் படிக்கலாம், or we will be the best engineers of this country. அப்படின்னு பிளான் பண்ணலாம் வா. So your friends make your vision, your dream come true as a friend. So appa amma, as a parent, I am a doctor. So my son also wants to become a doctor. But sometimes you don't want to become a doctor. But I will tell you, as father, I will come and tell you, see, we have such a big hospital. Your dad is such a big doctor. So you should carry his traits. You should follow your dad. You understand? you should bring glory to me, name and fame to me. I will come and tell you. Thank you. Yeah. Yes.
Sir, I'm Mansha from grade 11, and I have a question that when we enter grade 11, academics are more concentrated than sports. Is it good or bad?
Here is an interesting question. I wanted to answer this question. Yeah, thanks Mansa. Your vote of thanks was excellent. Thank you so much. Wonderful it was. Whether 10th standard students and 12th standard students can play sports, can do sports. It's a big question among all the teachers and the parents. How many parents say that, sir, 10th standard இருந்தாலும் சரி 12th standard என் பையன் விளையாட போட்டு சார், என் பொண்ணு விளையாடட்டும் சார். How many of you say? I am with you all. So I have so much of supporters. Thank you so much. Now I will tell you the reason. Because 10th standard students, 12th standard students or 11th standard students will have pressure. Manasa kekudha? They will have pressure. So on the pressure burst பண்றது sports. Mind relax ஆகும், concentration level ஜாஸ்தி ஆகும். அதில் ஒரு சின்ன condition. I always ஒரு disclaimer ஒன்று போடுவேன். I will attach one condition. என்ன condition அப்படின்னா 30 minutes to 45 minutes தான் விளையாட விடணும் பசங்களை. Not 2 hours of training, not 2 hours of game, not 2 hours of practice, no. 2 hours விளையாண்டிங்கன்னா your body will be tired, your adrenaline will be pumped up, புக்கை போய் திறந்து வச்சோன்னா தூக்கம் தான் வரும். You will sleep. But half an hour, 45 minutes விளையாட விட்டீங்கன்னா your system get alerted, stimulated, you are awake. And your memory power also increases, your stress, your mind is fresh. So please allow them to play half an hour to 45 minutes between 10th standard to 12th standard. Because if you allow them to play, it is not only an stress buster, but also makes them to keep fit. Training principles la, adaptation principles la ஒரு law ஒன்று இருக்கு, law of reversibility ஒன்று இருக்கு. And the law of reversibility says that if you don't use it, you'll lose it. So உங்கள் ஃபிட்னஸை எப்போதுமே லூப்ரிகேட் பண்ணிகிட்டே இருந்தால் தான் பாடி ஃபிட்டாக இருக்கும். இப்போ ஒரு அயன் ராட் இருக்குது, ஸ்டீல் இருக்குது, அதை யூஸ் பண்ணாமல் விட்டிங்கன்னா ரஸ்ட் ஆயிரும். So it has to be used continuously. Otherwise you will lose it. So 30 minutes to 45 minutes is the secret. அதில் breathing exercise, concentration techniques, ஒவ்வொரு நாளும் வேரியேஷன் கொடுத்தீங்கன்னா it will be fantastic. So now I appeal to all the teachers and parents, please allow them to play. You will find a dramatic change. Your students will score higher marks, 100%. Sir, your question.
Sir, good evening. This is Anthony Rajasingham, a mathematics teacher. Tamarai, 11 years complete, 10 years completed. Okay, a very small question. As a person completed for any degree, the person is eligible to write TNPSC, even group 1, group 2, group 4. After the selection, without any training, they are getting the sector. Even municipality, water supply, wherever, electricity, all the places. When we will meet the person don't know what is the job. So this process is correct for Tamil Nadu government, for selection process is correct.
இந்தியாவில் மட்டும் இல்லை, இந்த உலகத்திலேயே அவங்க படித்த வேலையை யாரும் செஞ்சது சரித்திரமே கிடையாது. 80-90% மேலே. See, I am a pharmacist basically. I am a bachelor in pharmacy. But I joined in customs. I do not know anything about customs. But today I am an expert in customs, in GST. நீ ஏழையா பிறந்தது உன் தப்பு கிடையாது. பட் நீ ஏழையா இறந்தினா இட் இஸ் ஆல் யுவர் மிஸ்டேக். ஸோ இந்த காலத்தில் ஜாப் கிடைக்கிறதே கஷ்டமாக இருக்குது. So we should appreciate the government who is giving opportunities at least to join in any job. That is not the question. But after joining the job, people waste time. They don't do their work properly. They don't want to learn. They don't want to update. They don't want to serve. That is a criminal offense. So one should learn. I may not be a maths teacher, but after given the responsibility of teaching maths for 6th standard, I should take interest to learn maths and then teach maths. Otherwise, you will have to starve to death. Be prepared for that. What happened to the ethics of the individual then? Why we blame about the corporate or the government or the companies? Then what happened to your studies in your +1, +2, your administration capacity, your leadership capacity, your motivational capacities, your any job work handling capacity? It is not the end. It is only a beginning. So we need to learn every time and then update ourselves and then prove it that you can do well, better than others. Thank you. Yes.
Sir, how can one stay confident and motivated, and how can one succeed in their life, and what the struggles and secret of the leaders and the persons who have succeeded in their life?
At attaining certain age, students get diverted to some unwanted. So what do you suggest them to be lead in a perfect?
Yeah, wonderful question. The question is how to not get diverted. Correct? How can you stay motivated? If your vision is clear, I will tell you one example in 100 meters. 100 meters race ஓடுறோம். எல்லாருமே ஸ்டார்டிங் பாயிண்டில் உட்காந்துருக்கோம். ஓகே, எல்லாருக்கும் ஈக்குவல் ஸ்பீட் இருக்கு. ஃபைனல்ஸ் 100 மீட்டர்ஸ். ஓகே, ஆன் யோர் மார்க் சொல்லியாச்சு, செட் பொசிஷன் சொல்லியாச்சு, 2 secondsல கன் ஃபயர் ஆக போகுது. The person who overcomes fear, the person who overcomes anxiety is the winner. எல்லாருக்கும் ஈக்குவல் ஸ்பீட் இருக்கு. பட் யார் கரெக்டாக ஸ்டார்ட் எடுக்கிறாங்களோ, கரெக்டாக ரன்னிங்கை எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்ணுறாங்களோ, எப்படி ரன்னிங்கை ஃபினிஷ் பண்ணுறாங்களோ, தே ஆர் த வின்னர். அது எப்படி வரும்? பிஃபோர் ஐ கம் ஹியர், before I spoke in the function, the chief guest function, I know I had framed myself an outline, a skeleton. What all points I should speak about children, parents, management, teachers. Then other things I filled it with flesh and life. So you replay your running action 100 meters. At that point of time, if you are diverted, then your vision is collapsed. You fail. You lose the start, you lose the race. So be focused. Whatever you may do, be focused. That is your motivation. Never forget your dream. What do you want to achieve? Clear? And Manasa was asking me a question, what children get diverted? Diversion is because you don't have a dream. You are not disciplined. You don't obey your parents. You don't obey your teachers. The diversion comes because of that. If you obey your teachers, if you obey your parents, the diversion will not come. You will have a dream, you will work for it. Then you want to achieve it, stage by stage. Automatically no diversion will be there. Yes. Question? No questions?
Sir, I ask in Tamil, sir. சார் இப்போ ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு விஷயம் வந்து தப்பாக நடக்குது, நம்மளை சுற்றி ஏதாச்சும் ஒரு விஷயம் தப்பாக நடக்குது, அதுக்கு வந்து நம்மளுக்கு கோவம் வருது. வெளில காமிச்சா அது அடுத்தவங்களுக்கு ஹர்ட் ஆயிரும். நமக்குள்ளேயே வச்சுருந்தா அது நம்மளை ஹர்ட் பண்ணும். இப்போ அந்த கோவத்தை வெளில காமிக்கிறது கரெக்டாக தப்பா?
அது என்ன விஷயம் தப்பா நடக்கிறதுங்கிறத பொறுத்து இருக்கு. யூ டெல் மீ வாட் இஸ் தட் தப்பான விஷயம், தென் ஐ வில் டெல் யூ. Yeah. Suppose she says that some wrong news comes in the television, which you feel that you are offended, you feel you are painful, you feel it is wrong. But unfortunately, you are in a position where you cannot take any decision. So you have to wait for your time to take a decision. Patience. It is, you take it as an information to you, as a motivation to you, how you can contribute, how you can solve this issue. How to solve this issue. So when you become an IAS officer, you can solve that issue. You can contribute. So till such time you wait patiently, work for it, become an IAS officer. Show your anger in performance. Yes. Clear? Yes, you are not part of it. You are no way concerned with that. So it is an information for you how to rectify it. You can think on those lines, how to change it. The system is wrong. Yes, how to change it. You work for it. That is your motivation to become a IAS officer.
I have a question on the same line, okay? Especially 11th and 12th, it's happening here. For some reason, I don't know for what they do, but some children go to the toilet or in their classroom, they break switches, they break the toilet doors and put it away, break the taps, all those things they do. But their friends know who did it. We will inquire, no one will open their mouth. But we want to address that child. We want to help why he is doing or not. So I want you to advise the other students who are keeping quiet, even though they know who did it, and whether they think they helped a friend by not telling who it is. So in that case, I want you to advise the children how to take this.
Once again, I tell to all the students, selection of your friends is very important. The friend has to do only good things for you, the right things for you. He may protect you from this damage, from this punishment, but a real friend will not protect you for this wrong mistake. A real friend will always tell you, please don't do this. Or I will tell you your name to the principal, to the teacher. That is a real friend. It's not today, for your lifetime. Your school friendship is the best bond. Not even college friendship. I have my school friends throughout the world in touch with me daily. School friends are the loveliest friends. They do wonders for us. They motivate us. So you should have the right friend for you. You should also never do bad things or wrong things to your friend. Clear? So please tell your friends. Your friend is always a person who will stand beside you for good things, for right things, for you to excel in life. That is a friend. Not who is supporting your mistake, not who is supporting your wrong things. So please tell your friends. With the same friend, if he comes and damages in your house, will you allow it? Or will you do it in your house? You know how Appa and Amma struggles to earn the money and give you all the facilities. So thanks to your Appa and Amma. Very important. Yes, sir. The last bench in the question.
My aim is to be a cricketer, sir. My aim is to be a cricketer.
Cricketer?
Yes, sir. My parents told always not to be a cricketer because there is involved corruption, politics, always, sir. And we can see this daily, sir. So what is the solution for this? And no value of talent involved in this, sir. And by seeing this, upcoming generations also fear to be a cricketer, or in any sports they have been feared. What is the solution for this?
You asked me a question which doesn't belong to my area, but still I will try to answer. Now, because it's not only in cricket. In all games, in all sports, there is politics. If you perform well, if you excel well, nobody can stop you. Especially in a game, politics is very high. Basketball or volleyball or cricket. In a team sport, politics is very high. But whereas in individual performance, individual sport, then it depends upon your performance. Nobody can stop you. If you are first in 100 meters, nobody can select the second person or third person to go for Olympics. If your timing is 10.3 seconds in 100 meters, nobody can stop you. Clear? So the individual sport is different. So you have to identify your talent. You have to be extraordinary. Not just getting first place in a photo finish. Clear victory. Nobody can question you. So that's how you have to, your performance has to be to that level. Then automatically no politics can stop you. 10 years back, one of parent, or Amma, என்னோட 10 வயசு பொண்ணுங்க நான் எந்த ஸ்போர்ட்டில் விடணும் அப்படின்னு கேள்வி கேட்டாங்க ராஜ் டிவியில் லைவ் இன்டர்வியூ. 10 years back I had a live interview like this in Raj TV for 1 hour. இப்போ எவ்வளோ நேரம் ஆச்சு? 2 hours. Yes. ஸோ ராஜ் டிவியில் ஒரு லைவ் இன்டர்வியூவில் ஒரு அம்மா கேட்குறாங்க, என் பொண்ணுக்கு 10 வயசு ஆகுது, எந்த ஸ்போர்ட்டில் என் பொண்ணை விடணும் அப்படின்னு கேட்குறாங்க. வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கொஸ்டின். ஸோ ஐ கேவ் an answer which is time tested. It is forever. It came out as God willing, the answer came out. 4 பாயிண்ட் சொன்னேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட்டு, உங்கள் பையனையோ பொண்ணையோ ஒரு ஃபிசிக்கல் எஜுகேஷன் ஸ்டூடெண்ட் டீச்சர்கிட்ட இல்லை கோச்சுக்கிட்ட போயிட்டு டேலண்ட் ஐடென்டிஃபிகேஷன் பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பாயிண்ட். செகண்ட் பாயிண்ட், பேஸ்ட் ஆன் த டேலண்ட் அந்த பையனுக்கோ பொண்ணுக்கோ எதில் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்குன்னு கண்டுபிடிங்க. The boy or the girl should have interest. அந்த டேலண்ட்டும் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட்டும் கம்பைன் ஆகுதான்னு பாருங்கள். மேக்ஸ் வராத ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டை போயிட்டு நீ மேக்ஸ் படி அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் பிரயோஜனமே இல்லை. அவனுக்கு சயின்ஸ் நல்லா வரும். டிபெண்ட்ஸ். செகண்ட் பாயிண்ட். தேர்ட் பாயிண்ட், டேலண்ட்டு அண்ட் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அதை சொல்லி கொடுக்குற எக்ஸ்பர்ட், குவாலிஃபைடு டீச்சர், எக்ஸ்பர்ட் பக்கத்தில் இருக்காங்களா? இப்போ என் பொண்ணுக்கு டேலண்ட் இருக்குது ஆர்ச்சரியில், இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருக்குது ஆர்ச்சரியில் அப்படின்னா அதை சொல்லிக் கொடுக்குற டீச்சர் ஆர்ச்சரியில் தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்காங்களான்னு பார்க்கணும். தமிழ்நாட்டில் இல்லைன்னா ஐ ஹேவ் டு கோ டு மிசோரம். கரெக்ட்? நார்த் ஈஸ்ட் போகணும். இஸ் தட் வர்த்? இஃப் மை daughter's talent and potential and interest is so high to win a medal for India, I have to shift to Mizoram. Third point. Fourth point, please analyze the scope of the sport. அந்த ஸ்போர்ட்டோடைய ஸ்கோப் எப்படி இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க. அவங்க கரியருக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குமா, சோஷியல் செக்யூரிட்டி கிடைக்குமா அப்படின்னு பாருங்க. These 4 reasons you analyze and select the sport for your child. இது 10 years back ராஜ் டிவியில் சொன்னது. சேம் ஆன்சர். எஸ், கொஸ்டின்ஸ் மேடம்? கொஸ்டின்ஸ்?
தென் நிறையா சொன்னீங்க நிறைய சைடில். நான் வந்து என்ன கேட்குறேன்னா எமோஷ்னலாக அந்த சைக்காலஜிக்கலாக கேட்குறேன்.
ஒரு மிடில் ஃபேமிலின்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், மிடில் கிளாஸ் ஃபேமிலி. ஸோ பேரண்ட்ஸ் ரெண்டு பேருமே ஒர்க் போகிறாங்க. ஸோ அந்த சைல்டு வந்து வீட்டில் லோன்லியாக தான் இருக்கணும் அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு சிச்சுவேஷன். ஸோ ஆஸ் அ பிடிஎம்க்கு பேரண்ட் வந்தப்போ அவங்க சொல்கிறாங்க, ஃபேமிலியை ரன் பண்ணணுன்னா ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒர்க் போய் தான் ஆகணும் அப்படின்றாங்க. ஆனால் அந்த குழந்தை வந்து என்ன சொல்கிறா அப்படின்னா, அம்மா அப்பா ஒர்க் போயிட்டு சீக்கிரமாக திரும்பி வந்தால் நல்லாயிருக்கும், ஆனால் அவங்க லேட்டாக வராங்க, எந்த திங்ஸ் நான் கேட்டாலும் வாங்கி தராங்க, ஓகே ஹாப்பி தான், பட் எனக்கு ஆனால் அந்த அட்டாச்மெண்ட் வந்து எனக்கு இல்லை, அப்போ நான் என்ன பண்ணுறது அப்படின்றாங்க. ஸோ பேரண்ட்ஸ்கிட்ட கேட்டால் எங்களோட சிச்சுவேஷன் எப்படி அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஸோ இதை நான் எப்படி வந்து ஹேண்டில் பண்ணுறது?
Yeah, very practical situation. Only thing I will have to request the parents to ensure spending of quality time to the children. நீங்கள் 2 மணி நேரம் 4 hours ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணணும்னு அவசியமே கிடையாது. 2 minutes ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணாலும் குவாலிட்டி டைம் யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணுங்கள். They should feel the closeness and the attachment, and they should feel that you love them, you are following them, you are giving all attention to them. Because all children wants attention. Children's attention is very important. So whether now, yesterday I finished my work in my office at 8:30 and 11 o'clock was my train. I hardly spent 5 minutes with my parents, 5 minutes with my wife, and 5 minutes with my children. And I was on the train. And I am traveling today, I am here, and today night also I will miss them. But they know that I am following them. I am conscious of following them, what they are doing. So they get feedback, I get feedback from them also. So that will help them to remain attached with you. That staying connection is very important. You always stay connected. Distance is immaterial. But staying connected is very important in life. You have to be connected always. If you are not connected, then the current is past, is not past. It cannot survive. The light will not glow. You have to stay connected. Distance is immaterial, however far you are. Simple. Your conscious mind works, your subconscious mind works. It means sometimes you feel, no? Yes, just I was thinking of you, you are here. Correct? Your subconscious mind is very strong, not your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is duplicate. Your conscious mind is duplicate. But your subconscious mind is very powerful. Subconscious mind, whatever you think, it will happen. If not today, it will happen after 10 years. It will happen after 20 years. It will happen after 40 years also. Your subconscious mind is very, very powerful. So that's why they say, no, what you think, it may happen. It will happen. So your thinking has to be in the right way. Your thinking has to be positive. Your thinking has to be strong. Your thinking has to be determined. You may go, your mind may say, go, okay, go this direction. Though, but be determined, yes, I will go in this direction only. So automatically your subconscious mind works. I'll tell you one example for subconscious mind. How powerful it is. You have to practice your subconscious mind. Please encourage teaching. You ask your yoga master how to train your subconscious mind. There are 4 minds: subconscious, conscious, unconscious mind, and superconscious mind. The subconscious mind, how to train? Your inner soul, your gut feeling, your intuition, your foreseeing thought, your capacity to foresee what is going to happen. That is subconscious mind. So 93, I was in London for 6 months. I was training there. 6 months in London, I was training. London is a place where you get the best pastries, best ice cream, world best chocolates, world best biscuits. But they told me, Natarajan, you should not eat anything. Because in 3 weeks' time, you have to reduce 11 kilos. How many kilos? 11 kilos in 3 weeks' time. So I took a promise, inner side, my inner conscious, my subconscious. I took a promise inside. One day I will come back to London and eat, drink everything, whatever I missed today. Okay, that is registered in my mind. Your subconscious is very strong. So every day when I see that, okay, I have taken a promise, I will not eat. I will come back one day to London and then eat, drink everything. 1993. Second point. So London is a place of happening, If I wanted, I can roam about the whole London every day to every street for 6 months. But you can find Natarajan only in 4 places. Where? In the ground, in the room, in the mess, in the physio. Only in these 4 places you can find Natarajan. I took a promise again inside. One day I will come back to London. I will travel all around the whole Europe, road by road, minute by minute, everywhere. So that has gone inside so strongly. So the secret is patience and perseverance. So I waited for 18 years. How many years? 18 साल wait किया. सोचो क्या हो गया? I can speak 4 languages. I can read, write 4 languages. But I stayed in London and Europe for 2.5 months. Imagine what all I would have done. Correct, no? So my subconscious mind, my promise, I made it happen. It is fact. It is fact. It is a true story. So in each and every aspect, only the time differs. It may happen the next day. It may happen after 20 years. You have to wait. Yes, madam.
Sir, as you already told, you didn't believe in fate, I think so. Keep on, work hard, and you just attain your goal. But you told the 4 goals, first and second, likewise. But you just attain the final one. That is this line, sir. But why don't you lose these 3 goals? You already told our parents did not allow for the line, pharmacists likewise, railways and all. So here I thought, here is a role played by fate, I think so. So that if you keep forward for your goals, maybe you just argue and explain to your parents, maybe you can get. I thought that, yes, sir.
Yeah, once again, you have misunderstood. It is not that I don't believe fate. I believe fate. But in the process, you should be happy by your decision. You should be convinced and satisfied by your decision. Not blame it on fate. Because I chose customs, not because of the other 3 reasons. I chose for my convenience. It is my decision. It is because of my parents. I wanted to be with my parents. I wanted to be in Tamil Nadu. I wanted to be in India. That may be my fate. But I have taken a decision. I am part of it. Forcibly, I cannot go and join in Jamshedpur. If I wanted to leave India and go, that is a different issue. It is a different issue. If something happens good, you don't blame it on fate. But something happens bad, you blame it on fate. That is the reason I don't agree with that. If it is good, you will celebrate, you will forget everything. But something goes wrong. Oh, today I missed my train today. And I should not blame it on my fate. You understand? Yes. So, even after your efforts, if you miss the train, there is a different question. But you don't make an effort at all, you are deliberately late to the station and you miss the train. You cannot blame it on fate. You know the train timing is 21:30 hours and you are lazy and then you blame it on fate. Madam, please don't blame it on fate that you are still staying here and sitting here and hearing my conversation. See, fate is an obstacle, is an abstract thing. It depends upon one's belief. It depends upon each one's destiny. The destiny is how your efforts. I've given you a lot of examples. You give me one example to justify it by science. A 14-year-old boy comes and asks me, the question is, why should I pray? The second question is, why should I go to temple and pray? Why should I go to mosque and pray? Why should I go to church and pray? Anybody has got an answer? A 14-year-old boy comes and asks me this question. Anybody has got an answer for this?
What I believe is that apart from almighty or superstitial power which is happening, it is a thought of positivity. If you are believing it, as you said, it is a matter of subconscious mind. You are believing it hard, saying it again and again by thinking a particular thought and just remembering it in a positive way motivates you to record in subconscious mind. It will happen one day, definitely.
Good. Good. In support of prayer. Yes. There is another mic. The yoga master has something about subconscious mind.
வாழ்க வளமுடன். இனிய மாணவர் வணக்கங்களும் வாழ்த்துக்களும் எல்லாருக்கும். நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா, அந்த சப்கான்ஷியஸ் மைண்டில் நம்ம என்ன போடுறோமோ அது கண்டிப்பாக நடக்கும்னு. அது எங்கள் ஸ்கூல்லேயே ஒரு தடவை நடந்துச்சு. யோகா டே அப்போ வந்துட்டு பசங்க வந்து 2 days அவங்க ட்ரெயின் பண்ணுறதுக்கு. அன்னைக்கு வந்துட்டு வெயில் அடிக்காது, நல்லா தான் இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு நினச்சோம். அதே போல் அன்னைக்கு எங்கள் ஸ்கூலில் த்ரூஅவுட் 3000 பசங்களும் யோகா பண்ணுறப்ப அவங்க முடிக்கிற வரைக்கும் ப்ளசண்ட்டாகவே இருந்துச்சு அந்த கிளைமேட். தென் அதே மாதிரி நான் நான் பசங்கள்கிட்ட சொல்கிறதுன்னா, இன்னைய நாள் மட்டும்தான் நிஜம், இன்னைய நாள் மட்டும்தான் நிஜம். நீ விதைக்கிற எந்த விதையாக இருந்தாலும் இன்னைக்கு நடக்கிறது தான். அது மறுநாள் வந்து உனக்கு இறந்த காலமாக இருக்கும். அப்படிங்கிறத மட்டும் சொல்லுவேன். இன்னைக்கு என்ன நடக்குதோ அதை கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டாக இன்னைக்கு நடக்கிறது நீ என்ன விதைக்கிறோ அதை நடக்கணும் அப்படின்னு. அப்புறம் நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா, கோயிலுக்கு போகிறது எதுக்கு, சர்ச்சுக்கு போகிறதுக்கு எதுக்கு? நம்மள்ட்ட என்ன பாசிட்டிவ் வெப் இருக்கோ அதை நம்ம அங்கங்கே கொடுக்குறோம். கோயிலுன்னு சில அந்த ஒவ்வொரு வார்த்தைக்கும் நம்ம சொல்கிற ஒவ்வொரு வார்த்தைக்கு இருக்கும் இல்லையா. இப்போ ஓம் நமச்சிவாயா சொல்லுவாங்க. இப்போ கிறிஸ்டின் வந்து பிரைஸ் என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, ஆமீன் சொல்லுவாங்க.
God bless you.
God bless you அப்படி சொல்லுவாங்க. முஸ்லிம்ஸ் வந்து என்ன இன்ஷா அல்லான்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அப்போ எல்லாருமே சொல்றது ஒரே ஒரு விஷயம்தான்,
खुदा की कसम.
அல்லாஹ் கி கஸம்.
खुदा की कसम.
அப்போ நம்மள அந்த மாதிரி ட்ரெயின் பண்ணி கொண்டுட்டு போகிறாங்க தான், எடுத்துகிட்டு தான் போகிறாங்க. ஆனால் எல்லாருமே சொல்கிற 3 மதத்துலேயும் சொல்கிற ஒரே ஒரு கான்செப்டை வந்து, என்ன வேணுமோ நீ என்ன கேட்குறியோ அது நடக்கும், அதை ஸ்ட்ராங்காக பிலீவ் பண்ணு, அது மட்டும்தான். இப்போ மேம் சொன்னாங்க ஃபெய்த் அப்படி சொன்னாங்க இல்லையா, அது கண்டிப்பாக நம்மளால் மாற்ற முடியும். எந்த அளவுக்கு சப்கான்ஷியஸ் மைண்டில் ஆழமாக அந்த விஷயத்தை திரும்ப 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 எத்தனை தடவை பதிவு பண்ணுறோமோ அந்த அளவுக்கு அந்த விஷயம் சக்ஸஸாக நடக்கும். அது நிறையவே எங்கள் பசங்க நிறைய அச்சீவ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க, எங்கள் டீச்சர்ஸும் நிறைய அச்சீவ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க சார். தேங்க்யூ.
You have given me a lead for an excellent answer. Thank you so much, madam. ரொம்ப அழகான லீடு லாஸ்ட்டாக கொடுத்தாங்க. என்ன லீடு தெரியுமா கொடுத்தாங்க? நீங்கள் என்ன நினைக்கிறீங்களோ அது நடக்கும், அது நடக்கக்கூடிய விஷயமா இருக்கும், அது பாசிட்டிவாக இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. அது ஃபெய்த்தாக மாறும் அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. அதை ஃபெய்த்துன்னு கால் பண்ணுறோம். Why we are naming it as God? I am going into the 15,000 million years back of this world of existence. Life, when life came into existence, and at the 14 வயசு பையனுக்கு I am explaining why we are praying and why we are going to temple to pray. அதுக்கு 2 கொஸ்டின் நான் பதில் சொல்கிறேன். ஸோ இந்த பிரபஞ்சம் உண்டானப்ப there was no God. God was created by man. We give a name to God. You call it as God, I don't call it as God, I call it something else. It is God is given by name by man. Those days Greeks were worshipping whom? Nature, not God. There was no Lord Vishnu, Lord Muruga, there was no Jesus, there was no Allah. Greek period la Mohenjo-daro period la illaya? Am I true or not? History people, please tell me. If I am wrong, please correct me. So God was only Greek nature. Yaar yaarukkellaam bayandangalo, those with whom we had fear. King was God, because king may punish you anytime. So king was God. Human body is made out of two energy. One is electrical energy, another one is chemical energy. In the rendu. So கோயிலில் போய் நிற்கிறப்ப you get that positivity, positive ions. எப்படி positive ions? I will take physics as an example. யார் physics teacher இங்கே இருக்கா? Yes, I love physics so much. ஒரு லென்ஸ் வைக்கிறோம், சன்லைட்டில் அந்த லென்ஸில் பட்டோன்னே கீழே பேப்பர் என்ன ஆகுது? பேர்ன் ஆகுது இல்லையா? வை? ஏன் அந்த லென்ஸ் இல்லாமல் பேப்பர் ஏன் பேர்ன் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது? Simple. The energy is converged at one focal point so that the energy is at maximum force. So it burns. You see the temples, you see the mosque, you see the church. Why it is so tall? The sanctum sanctorum. The கருவறைன்னு சொல்கிறோம்ல, அது ஏன் அவ்வளோ டாலாக இருக்குது? அங்கே ஜன்னல் விண்டோலாம் கிடையாது, எதுவுமே கிடையாது. Because it attracts all the ions and it radiates. And when you go stand there, that positive ions touches your heart, your brain, your skull. That is why they go say you wear ornaments before you stand before the deity, because that will attract more positive ions. That positive ions, when it goes inside, you get positive vibration. That is why they say men has to remove their shirt while entering into the temple, the sanctum sanctorum. ரொம்ப ஷார்ட்டாக முடிச்சிட்டேன் நான். I explained to him for 15 minutes. In this place also you have this positive ions and negative ions. What your body, your mind attracts, that will attract more. It will attract negative ions also. If it attracts negative ions, then you will think evil. You will do bad things. You will not do good things. So that is why you go to a temple. Why Tirupati is so famous? Why Velangani church is very famous? Why Nagur Dargah is very famous? Why? Because the positivity and the reflection vibration is very high. Everybody has that vibration. You should feel that vibration, practice that vibration, then you go and stand in front of that you feel that vibration. And no force can destroy you. Please understand that. If you are positive, you are strong and determined, no force can stop you. No force can damage you or break you. So I discussed with him for 15 minutes and he totally surrendered. Why we have to go to temple and pray. The second level is you can come out, you create that same scenario here and pray also here. That is the second level. That needs more practice. The initiation comes, you have to go to the temple so that the initiation is done to your body. Your body is your temple. Your soul is your God. Your inner self is your God. It reveals so many inner aspects, your emotions to everybody around you. I don't know how many of you felt, if I go into this auditorium, I feel it is good vibration, good feeling, good friends are there. Sometimes I enter, I don't feel like going inside. I have felt like that many places. When I was standing in the stage, when the prayer song was done, when I was speaking, when I went into the march past area, I felt a lot of vibration. Good energy is around the whole campus. I felt that. So like that, everybody has to feel that good energy. And nobody can deny that there is good energy and bad energy. There is light and darkness. There is positivity and negativity. That is why I said in the beginning, your body has got electrical energy and chemical energy. If both are dead, your body is dead. Thank you. So God is a name given by many of us. Likewise, in English terminology, fate is another word. Love is another word. Good is another word. Bad is another word. Right is another word. Wrong is another word. Terrorist may justify that their doing is right. But for us, we will feel that what terrorists are doing is wrong. But for them, it is right. Simple. Simple. Yeah, one last question. Yeah, two last questions we take.
Good evening, sir. I hope you had a pleasant day today. And good evening, teachers. It's been a long time since we met. So the question I would like to ask, I'm Rishi Haran of class 11th G. So the question I would like to ask is, in the society, what brings you the respect that you deserve? A, the good behavior of yours, the attitude which you show in the society. B, the education the educational achievements you made in the school or in universities. Or is it your status? The status, which is your money, your wealth, your riches, which your forefathers left, those things. So the reason I ask this question is, when I ask this question to a normal person, they used to say all that usual yada yada thing, which is unsatisfactory to me. So whatever flattering statements people say, at the end of the day, when you look at the mirror and when you look back, ஒரு கோயிலுக்கு போயிருப்போம், பட் வந்துட்டு நீங்கள் என்னதான் ஒரு பெரிய மனுஷனாக இருந்தாலும் அங்கே வந்துட்டு ஒரு பெரிய பணக்காரருக்கு தான் ஒரு மதிப்பு எல்லாருமே சுற்றி இருக்க எல்லாருக்குமே தருவாங்களே தவிர, நீங்கள் என்னதான் ஒரு நல்ல பிஹேவியர் வச்சுருந்தாலும், ஒரு நல்ல ஆட்டிடியூட், ஒரு எஜுகேஷனலில் பெரிய அந்த லெவலில் அச்சீவ் பண்ணியிருந்தாலும் பணம் தான் அவங்க பார்க்குறாங்க. அக்கார்டிங் டு மீ, 95% of people see what you have, the wealth. So what is the wisest answer you can give to this question?
So your question is in the living world of fantasies. I call upon Avayar for this. Madhyadar Vasal. Okay, first thing. Second thing, Vadalur Samigal Kupuran, I'll tell his words. பொருள் இல்லாதவர்க்கு இவ்வுலகம் இல்லை, அருள் இல்லாதவர்க்கு எவ்வுலகமும் இல்லை. புரியுதா? So the answer is very simple, Rishikesh. Rishi Karan. The answer is very simple. So when your expectations is at the level of others giving you respect is cheap. I would call it as like that. Don't expect respect. You command respect. Your knowledge, your communication, your wisdom will carry respect for you. People will come in search for you. So don't get surrendered or carried away by the other people giving respect to the wealthy people or the rich people or people those who are in power. So don't go there. You have your own world. You have your own world, you have your kingdom. World is so big. The nature is so big. I will end up with a small story for you. And he asked me a very good question. How to select a good friend? How to select a good friend? So always the childhood friends, they are always good friends. They don't have any carried thoughts. No strings attached. They don't expect anything from you. And they are always with you. They are helpful to you. They will assist you. They will support you. So you can find them coming to your necessity, to your need, to your emergency, to your guidance. So those are good friends. Will not have any bad thought or wrong thought about you and to you. Clear? So you can identify the good friends like that. So people who are, they might, I appreciate you had the courage and boldness to ask me this question. Let the friends be, no, don't worry about your friends. It doesn't mean that they are not good. They are good. They may feel that shy of asking such a silly question. But this is the age you have to ask such questions to your teachers, to your parents, and to me. Good it is. Very nice. Let me end this session with a small story. This story I tell wherever I go. Especially recently, I told the story in Anna University for the New Year students, the first year students. Around 800 students assembled in Anna University. Such a big auditorium, air-conditioned auditorium. So 800 students. So I'm giving an inaugural address how they should behave themselves in the college and how they should aim for their future. So they asked me to, the Vice Chancellor of Anna University asked me to speak because I am one of the advisory board members of Anna University. So there is a country where there is no king. Okay? All the people have framed the laws for the country. But you can become a king, but one condition. After 4 years, you can be as a king for 4 years. After being a king, after 4 years, you will be exiled to a forest where there are only wild animals. You will be left to death. Clear? For this one reason, nobody wanted to become a king of that country. But one small young fellow, handsome fellow, came forward and told, I want to become the king of this country. And people, parents, everybody told, no, after 4 years you will die. You will be put in the forest. You will be exiled. He says, I am born, I am already going to die. Let me die after 4 years. Let me enjoy as a king. I will become a king. I will do good things for this country. So he becomes a king. And 4 years, he does good work, superb work. And all the countrymen and women, they praised him. They loved him. They cheered him. And the day comes, he has to be exiled. Departure of the king takes place in the seashore with a small boat. The small boat, he will be taken to the forest after the sea, where only wild animals are there. And he will be left alone there and the boat will come back. So the whole country is mourning, crying. The king comes and then tells, why are you all crying? Come on, dance, sing. And he motivates the whole country. Everybody dances and sings. Again, when he goes into the ship, because the king asks, I'm still a king. I don't want a small boat. I want a big ship where 50 people are working inside the ship. So then the big ship was kept there. 50 people were working there. Then he gets into the ship. The whole country is crying because such a lovely king, very good king is going out of the country and he's going to die there. So he goes in the ship. Again in the ship he is dancing with everybody. The captain of the ship comes and asks, why are you still dancing? Why are you still singing? You know there is death waiting for you. Why you are doing this? So he says, no, death is not waiting for me. The first year what I did, I sent 100 soldiers to clean the forest and put all the wild animals in the cages. The second year what I did was I sent 1,000 soldiers to do farming, agriculture there. The third year I sent 100 engineers to build buildings there. The fourth year I sent bureaucrats, administrators. Now I am taking 50 of you there along with the families of them. So no more it is a forest. It is another country where I will be the king there. So this 4 years he has planned. So when you all finish your college in 4 years of engineering, when you come out of the college, and then when you go to a new place, you should find a place where you are the king again. So when you come out of the school, you plan yourself, you work, you study well. In 10 years' time, I've told you in the ground, in 10 years' time, you should come as a chief guest to your own school. So that will be the greatest moment. glory and gratitude you can give to your teachers and to your parents. Thank you so much for your gesture, and thank you so much for each and every one of you for spending time with me. I was so happy, and this is a very good, interesting interaction. In fact, a lot of answers came out of extempo. Out of the blue, I answered actually. I hope it was only a word of experience and sharing my thoughts. Nothing to hurt anybody's feelings or anything. It was my experience, and I believe in it, and I strongly carry out with my work. That is how I move. Thank you so much once again. Stay connected.
Good evening, Mr. Anand Natarajan sir, and VC madam, senior principal ma'am, my dear coordinators and beloved teachers, and my all cheering students. It's a wonderful day. Why it is wonderful? We had a very wonderful chief guest today. We cannot forget this sports day because whenever the chief guest comes, we used to run behind the chief guest. First time I am seeing a very interactive chief guest who is with us throughout the session, not the session, throughout the day with us, motivating our children. And sir has planned, in spite of his busy schedule, a nice session, interactive session with the teachers. So he made this day a wonderful day for us. Thank you for this, sir. And we had a plan in our agenda. We meeting the VIP. That is in one of the program in our school. I think it started today with sir's session. Thank you, sir. Our school always progress in advance. So it is an evidence for us. Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And it was very lively session. Even though the questions were extempo, you have given very convincing and correct answers. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. And we would like to invite you for other functions also. Thank you. Thank you all.